face. My face. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.
Welcome to the Listen to Nothing Show. I am Male Fascist Pig.
Comedian Nick Weir.
And I'm Reverend Muffington. Tonight we have musical guest No Connection and Malachi Gaskin. But right now, welcome to the mic, we have Kenny Henson.
Get out!
Woo.
Yep.
What's up?
Little malfunctioning here.
Oh shit.
There he is.
Shit.
There he is.
Hell yeah, man. Y'all good?
Yeah.
I like this. It's cool. Little garage, middle of nowhere and shit. Piece of boxes and beer, man. One of y'all niggas hate y'all wife. Which one is it? Hell yeah, bro.
I'm not married.
Oh yeah. Oh, this your shit? This some shit you would, yeah. Hell yeah, dog. I got some Funko Pops in here. Y'all collect?
Those are gifts.
Oh shit, from who? Like
Yes.
Are you a child molester nigga? Or would you?
Nah.
Nigga touch
Bar in the
kids, man.
garage.
Hell yeah. No, I could see, you could definitely touch a kid. You could you could, if anywhere, that's all right, anyway. Hell yeah. I don't know, is there a camera on me? Is it one of these? Oh, hell yeah, dog. How y'all doing? All four of y'all, how y'all good? At home? Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, man, you know. I'm just a different type of nigga, man. That's it. Can I say nigga up here? Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I had to check. Hell yeah. I have two friends, both named Alex. One is a lesbian and one is a straight black dude. We denote the two by boy Alex and girl Alex. We've done that for years. But recently, girl Alex came to me and she goes, "Hey, I just want to let you know, you can actually just call me Alex, because that's my name, asshole." And I was like, all right, I get it, I understand. Progressive and all that shit. However, personally, I think it's a very important distinction to make. Because one day, what if I hit the chat and I'm like, man, Alex sucked the shit out of my dick. In that moment, it would be a very important distinction to make. This is the only point I'm making. Because depending on who I'm talking about, it changes the full dynamic of our group. Because if it's boy Alex I'm talking about, if he sucked the shit out of my dick, we now have 3 gay people in our group. We have girl Alex is lesbian, we have me, I can't say that word, and the fucking Alex. That's 3 out of 8 people that's gay. That's 38% gay. That's way too gay. We gotta fucking...
If you were gay, you could say the word.
Exactly. We got to use umbrellas and shit now because we're a gay group. I'm just saying, man, it's fucking too much pressure. If everybody could please just stop sucking Kenny dick for 1 second, we could fucking figure some shit out. I actually have no details on how much time I'm supposed to do or anything. 5? Hell yeah. Where I'm at. 3? Hell yeah. My friends, they're good people. I'm not a good person, exactly. They know that. They don't like that I refer to my bitch as my bitch. And I don't get it. Because they'll hit me all the time and they'll be like, hey, you can't talk to her like that. You can't call her that. She's your girl. She's the love of your life. No, I'm not. I'm just like, dog, are we talking about my bitch, my girl, or the love of my life? Those are 3 completely different people. You feel what I'm saying? Because I would never disrespect my girl by calling her my bitch. But I damn sure would never respect my bitch by calling her the love of my life. That shit would never fucking... People get weird about that joke, normally women. Which I don't get why they get weird about it. They don't know the inner workings of me and my bitch relationship. Cause me and my bitch hate each other, to be honest with you. I hate her because she be on Tinder and she be fucking with niggas behind my back, and I don't like that shit. But it's kind of my fault. I can't leave. I told her to go find another nigga to play with, and it's exactly what she did. This bitch is obedient. All right, everybody. That's been my 5. Hell yeah.
Welcome to the show. Do you drink? Would you like a shot?
Oh shit, I can't do brown.
Oh, okay. We got clear.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, hold on.
It's back there.
Hell yeah, let's fucking
Vodka.
He's gonna
do a shot, dude.
Special trip.
There we
for the
go.
vodka.
No, it's okay. So, how long you been doing comedy, man?
This makes 8 months.
Nice.
Hell
What
yeah,
got you
dog.
into it?
My friend stopped inviting me to shit, and I was just like, all right, I gotta find something to do. Well, here we are.
Okay.
You said 8 months in. That explains why you're doing crowd work to the camera.
Hell yeah, man. Hey,
Look at
man.
that.
So, where are you from?
Mobile, Alabama. Hell yeah, dog. Where you from, man?
Originally, I'm from New York.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Why you down here, dog?
Poverty.
I'm fucking with it. Where y'all from?
I'm from here. I'm from Nashville. This area is called Antioch. It's South
Hell yeah.
Nashville.
To,
You look like you
to
play a
Nashville.
mean guitar.
I
Wait,
do
what the
play
fuck
guitar.
Hell yeah, dog.
All right.
And you, my man?
Culleoka, Tennessee.
Small town.
Oh, shit, yeah, Kahlua,
I
Tennessee.
think there's
man.
maybe 1,000 people over the course of miles.
Hell yeah.
It's very, very secluded.
How many drugs do you know how to cook by recipe? Like,
I don't know how to cook any of them. Yeah, I never got into
me
any of
either,
that.
man.
So, I actually lived very close to where he is in Culleoka, but I lived in Columbia, which is right next door.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, it was like early 80s. There was nothing there. Like, basically, you try to get...
Cocaine, maybe. And, you
Yeah.
know, it's,
cocaine for the adults, but like for
Oh,
a
for
kid,
kids.
For kid, yeah,
you know,
kid drugs. What's
you-
the
like kid
you're
drugs,
just weed.
no, Robitussin
Everybody's got
or something
weed.
like
children's
that,
drugs?
you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, back when you could get high
Yeah,
on that.
top
So the very
notch.
first
Actually,
time,
I'll be honest with you, you probably find better weed out in the woods than you actually would in, like, in towns or whatever.
shit.
well, we'd always like go out to the cow fields looking for mushrooms and stuff like that, or gypsum weed, like stupid shit. Like, have you
Wait,
ever
excuse me?
gypsum weeds?
No, cow fields?
Go to the cow
Yeah,
fields.
yeah. Shrooms, man.
For mushrooms, like so if you take like a cow
Shrooms, man.
patty
Yeah.
and you put it in a dark box, right? But you
Yeah.
poke holes in it, the mushrooms will actually like come out of the motherfuckers. Like you could
Yeah.
actually then pick them. But there's also other stuff like
with the full moon too.
I don't know about that. But there's gypsum weed. Gypsum weed is this weird fucking plant that grows, and again you find them around in cow fields
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You risk getting shot if you go on someone's fucking land without. You'd always want to go up there
Yes.
and I mean, for fucking real. Like this is no fucking joke. But like if you can get the okay for someone to go on their land and get the fucking gypsum weed, and you can make a fucking.
Who keeps farting over there?
I'm gonna call him out when he sits at the table.
Wait, is this like, do you need doo-doo to make,
it's
good
in the
shrooms?
doo doo.
Yeah, it's part of
You
the.
can do that. It's one way to make
do they make doo-doo-less shrooms? Like,
No.
shrooms free of doo-doo? Like,
I mean, there's lab shrooms.
cruelty-free
There's
shrooms?
hydroponics. There's
There's lab
hydroponics.
Really?
Have you ever been to Amsterdam? How old are you?
27.
Have you ever been to
I
Amsterdam?
don't want to travel.
They said no.
All right.
No, I have no desire to travel, man.
Have you ever been to Colorado?
No desire to. I don't leave the hood,
So
man.
it's Alabama or nothing.
I wasn't gonna come. They fucking. No, that's not to shit on y'all. Just I didn't want to go anywhere, and they got me
I got
to
you.
get up here. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you
Well, this
came up
is-
here to the
this
big
is
city.
To learn about
It's
shrooms.
nice.
Hell yeah. Fucking. We
Have you ever
got.
done shrooms before?
Yeah, I love shrooms. That's why I'm so.
Okay.
That's why I'm so like intrigued about the doo doo portion. I'm like, what?
What's the most you ever done on shrooms? Like how many dry? Like did you wet or dry shrooms?
Dry.
Okay, so like how many grams dry the most you've ever done?
Grams, I don't know. They don't work in small doses for me, so I
Sure.
have to eat a lot of them motherfuckers.
Right on. So you do like an eighth or a quarter?
I probably ate a whole quarter at once. Yeah.
Right. So I've done that once. our second season, I did a quarter ounce of fucking shrooms.
On the
and
show?
I didn't make it to
That's
the
like
show.
a segment. I want to
make it to the show.
What's the shroom segment? Bring them bitches out. You got fucking.
We have lots of episodes where we do shrooms on camera. We just we don't tell our guests because we want it to be a weird
Nobody
as
has
fuck.
any idea, and they're just like,
Yeah, it's like
What's wrong with these
as the
guys?
night goes on, it just gets weirder and weirder. And like we don't tell people until the end.
These niggas did 7 words in an 8-minute interview. Hell yeah.
Dude, like, do y'all know Nathan Jackson?
Oh, my man Nate
comedian?
Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't know Nate
he's got a
Jackson.
big show.
yeah. So
Black dude?
420 Nate Jackson.
420, 419, 420.
Okay, so he's got a big show. But
Vibes
anyway,
Festival.
Going down in
the
Memphis.
last time we did mushrooms on the show, he was on the show and he came and sat down with us and he was just speaking, and I was just nothing that it came out that I thought was coming out of his mouth was what was coming out because I'm sitting there the whole time tripping my fucking balls off and it's like, what's going on here? Like everything didn't make sense at all, and I was so fucked up, and I ate I think it was close to a quarter of fucking shrooms. The next day when I watched the show, it was a completely different conversation from what I was experiencing right here. I'm glad I kept my mouth shut because there was a couple of
Ride
times.
the bus.
Yeah, there was a
Don't
couple of
drive the
times
bus.
like I was going to interject and be like, okay, so what? Dude, I was tripping hard.
Bro, you look so wise, but you look wise about shit that don't matter. Like,
Exactly.
You look fucking,
Yeah. No, I am. Like, I'm very experienced in like fun.
yeah.
Like success
Very
and all that
wise
other
about
bullshit.
fun.
Now, you want to know how to
Here
fucking
today,
roll a
brother.
joint? I'm your man. You know.
Hell yeah.
You want to know stock tips?
You gotta talk
I
to this
can
nigga.
help you do your taxes. I can tell you.
You
that.
look like a nigga that could help me do my taxes.
I don't
man.
know shit about the stock
I got like
market, but
40
I-
Looks like a
receipts for you to
greasy
look at.
lawyer.
I'm good with a spreadsheet.
How'd y'all meet, man?
So we've all met through the show. I started the show originally with a pal I went to high school with.
Hell yeah.
He came on with his band.
Yeah,
Loved his fucking band. The next day, his bass player quit. He asked me to join the band, so then we've been tight ever since.
And you play the bass?
Yeah.
I know it. See, that's what I told you, bro.
They're,
Shit
they're
that
both
don't.
musicians.
Yeah. This show is all about comedians and musicians. So not only are we comedians, but we're also musicians as well. Nick is also a comedian / musician, but we met Nick through the show. He's been doing the show as a stand-up for the last 2 years.
Yep. Last 2 years.
When we first met this guy, this is not the guy who we have met.
Yeah, you met this
Nah.
nigga. You met this
He
nigga
weighs
tied
like
to a tree at a
34
protest.
pounds.
Raw.
That's true.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
look
he
very
had a dad
different
bod.
from then to now. Yeah.
But Nick has been a really good friend to not only to the show but to us as well. And so when it came time to having a new host, when the spot came open, Nick was really the
Next to
Let me
man.
translate, man. He just called you a real nigga, man.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Hell yeah,
Thank you.
dog.
That's gonna go on a shirt. Nick Weird shirt.
Certified.
Translation, real nigga.
Put it on a shirt.
That's the name of your special. That's your Netflix special.
That's a Nick Weird smile.
But it gotta be like Dave Chappelle presents. Translation, real nigga. Bob Martin.
I need to get up to Ohio and see what's going on, man.
Hey man, I think he owns Ohio, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a club up there. It's like 6.5
saw
hours
him up-
away from here.
I saw him up with the Foo Fighters, like singing like "Creep" or some shit like that. I don't know. I was like, he was up there singing. Like he's a rock star now. He's like a for real
Wow.
fucking rock star. He's getting up with fucking rock bands and shit.
It's
like,
nice to know the clone of Dave Chappelle is doing well.
We won't go.
They
into
killed
that.
that man.
We won't go into that.
I'm serious.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know. I mean, all right. So that's that's another story.
Yeah, so you can go from there.
All right. Upcoming gigs, man.
Yeah,
what do you got coming up?
Man, oh no, I got a show in Gadsden, Alabama next Saturday.
Nice.
Nice.
And then just come to Birmingham and come to a mic, man. You'll see me.
There you go.
All right, dude.
One more time. Give it up for Kenny.
Jokes on Instagram, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, new to the show, please give a warm welcome to Malachi Gaskin.
Malachi!
Oh, me? My bad. All right. Thank you. My name is Malachias. I'm a 17-year Army veteran, 30-year musician. I learned to play guitar a few months ago. And I wrote an album a couple years ago with a buddy of mine named Chris Glaring, who's going to be on the show in a couple weeks. And we wrote this song. This song is about any young man or woman who has a desire to fulfill their family's kind of footprint or legacy. Like my dad served in the Army. My grandpa served for 30 years as a sergeant major. He served in World War II. You know, my uncles all served, all that. And I didn't want to be the one to break that chain. So this song was about that desire to want to fulfill that, and it's called Legacy. Running around on the playground, playing army guys with all of his friends. It's almost time on his mind. Already knows what he wants to be, wants to grow up and serve his country. It's almost time on his mind. When will it be his time? His turn to hold the line. This is buried in his bones. He can't see it in his future. He knew it so long ago. His fate meets destiny, leaving footprints on his journey. This is his legacy. Running around all the roadblocks, jumping through all their hoops. It's almost time on his mind. Summertime and he's turned 18. Recruiters coming over to meet his family. It's almost time on his mind. When will it be his time? His turn to hold the line. This is buried in his bones. He can't see it in his future. He knew it so long ago. As fate meets destiny, leaving footprints on his journey. This is his legacy. As fate meets destiny, leaving footprints on his journey. This is his legacy. This is buried in his bones. He can't see it in his future. He knew it so long ago. As fate meets destiny, leaving footprints on his journey. This is his legacy. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome new to the show, Cole Knowles.
Now. Cole now.
Hell yeah.
Cole now.
What's up, what's up?
Hey.
What's up,
dude?
Damn, boy. What a bad time for an edible to kick in. Boy, I am tripping like a motherfucker, man. I thought this nigga was Jesus. I was like, hold on, man. I almost apologized for the abortion I had got last week. I was like, Jesus, I was like, damn, this nigga came early. He came to me all peaceful and shit. I was like, this nigga's Jesus, man. Yeah, man. This is some cool ass shit right here, man. Hell yeah. I fuck with this shit, man. Hell yeah, man. What these belts right here? What's going on here? Y'all be doing some freaky shit here, don't it? I seen this porn category way too many times, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, trailer park PDSM. I'm just playing. BDSM, my fault. I watch a lot of porn, my fault. You get this shit mixed up, you know what I'm saying? Nigga watch porn every day. Like, this shit, I watch this shit oh, hold on, this on camera? Damn, I watch porn sometimes. I told my psychiatrist I would stop. Yeah, man, yeah. What a nigga with the skull cap? Oh, there. That nigga look like Paul Wall, bro. He keep telling me I look like Keith David. That shit. White people just make up anything when they want to say what you look like. You know what I'm saying? That bitch told me I look like Usher. You don't know who Usher is? Who said that? You don't know who Usher is, bro? Appreciate it. He said I look like Cam Patterson. Like, why did you just come up with shit? I swear to God, he did, didn't he? He said, you look like that Rocks guy. It's like, man. Boy, man, I went to the Broadway for the first time. This is my first time in Nashville, by the way. I went to the Broadway down there, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all make racism look attractive. Like, I swear to God, man, I saw it was a white girl. She was fine, bro. She had on like some jean shorts, but she had like a Confederate flag on it. I didn't even acknowledge the flag. I was like, damn, she got a nice ass. I was like, I don't care that you racist. I was just playing, man. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get somebody like you on my comedy shows, bro.
I got you.
Yeah. I need that, man. This shit fly right here, man. Yeah, man. Y'all got the first two niggas out the way, then. It was like, y'all go ahead. Oh, we got another one, a half of one. He gonna do half and shit. Like, oh, yeah, man. Chase, yeah. Appreciate that, boy. Yeah. We packed this bitch out. Yeah, we got some pizza in this bitch too, man. Yeah, man. Tennessee. I'm not doing no material. I'm sorry. I just got to. I won't do it. I'm sorry. I did not. I'm gonna be honest though. Like, I fuck with y'all. Y'all seem like some cool dudes. But Chase, he did not make it seem like that at all. Like, he was like, we're gonna go in a garage. He said it's all once we got here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna be in a garage, man. This nigga act like he didn't know where we was at. I thought you was trying to set us up. That's what I was like, this dude want to kill our comedy careers. He's like, yeah. And then he just made it weird, like, cause this is some cool shit, but he made it seem weird. He was like, man, they in the garage, they gonna record you. I was like, hold on. Like, then I came in, like, you gotta be real specific when you say shit like that. You can't just be saying that shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta explain it. I'm like, these niggas gonna kill us. I was just playing. Y'all ever been to Alabama? Anybody here? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna move out of Alabama soon, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about around 25. I'm gonna move. When I do move, though, like, cause I plan on moving, not coming back for real unless see family. But it gotta stay the same. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, because that's the only thing Alabama is known for. I'm sorry, the edibles beat my ass. Oh, that's time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a seat, man. Have a seat. Do you drink? Would you like a shot?
Well, yeah, I'll take a shot.
All right. Do you like brown or clear?
Clear.
All right.
There you
Clear.
So, what got you into comedy, man? How long you been doing it?
I've been wanting to do it for a minute now, but even when I was like 8th grade, senior, when I was a senior, I wanted to do it.
Okay.
But I was too pussy.
Too pussy?
And then what made it worse, the girlfriend I was dating at the time, I was telling her the jokes I wanted to do, and she was like, none of that shit is funny, so.
Damn.
Oh. Hold on, I'll do a shot with you and everything.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Here's the girlfriend hate.
The girlfriend hating.
Girlfriend, hey,
That's right. She just had bad taste. That's all.
Yeah.
maybe I did.
Yeah, all right.
I mean,
Well, the younger you are, man, it's the older cats have more experience, so they got more things to talk about. But even Eddie Murphy himself said he started out with fucking fart and shit jokes because he didn't know anything else. The older you get, the more.
What is your influence?
I have many influences.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Probably like Richard Pryor,
There you go.
Patrice,
Nice.
Cat Williams.
Pimp down.
Yeah. Same old, you know what I'm saying? But I'm influenced by a lot of people. Like even styles I don't even really particularly be influenced by. Like, because when I first started, I just watched black comics. I didn't even watch white comics. Until I started doing comedy, I started watching white comics, and I was like, damn, white people are hella funny too.
Some of them.
Some of them can be, yeah.
Well, back in the day, like I'm surprised, like Eddie Murphy's stuff is still up. You know, like Raw and Delirious. You know, I mean.
Oh, classic.
Oh, yeah, I mean, all that
Yeah, yeah.
stuff holds up
But
very well.
but you really couldn't put that out now. I mean, I'm surprised that I mean. Well, I was about to say that people get away with what they get away with now, but they really don't. I mean, Dave Chappelle gets called out every time. Like his last
That's
special, he got
true.
called out.
Well, he
And
pissed
got
off
called
the
out- like,
transgender
but
community or whatever.
but this time it was funny. The first time he did it, it wasn't funny. He didn't have it fleshed out, in my opinion. This special, when he opened with it, and you knew it was coming, you could tell that he had worked it out. You know, so I mean, again, I think he was kind of trying to make that. I don't know. He wasn't meaning anything nefarious. Funny is funny, and that's the way you can say whatever the fuck you want to.
No, it's
Funny is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it doesn't land, then that's when you're kind of like you're out there and you're floundering, and and then that's when people will try to take their shot at you. But if it's funny, they're not going to take a shot at you because they're laughing about it.
True.
Exactly.
I agree.
You ever had any hecklers?
Oh yeah. You get a lot of hecklers, especially like in when you on the come up. You know what I'm saying? You do like these little
there's
runs.
times.
They're
you
taking
do those
shots
little
at
runs,
you.
There's gonna be somebody drunk, like, man, this motherfucker ain't funny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's when you gotta
There's
spit
always-
I had
quick.
somebody,
rude
I had
drunk.
somebody
Spit
bark
quick.
at me one time.
Bark?
Like
Yeah.
a dog?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
A
shit.
grown man was barking at me. Like,
Up
Did you
front
have
or
food
the
in your
back?
pocket?
he said no. He was, I don't know. I don't know
I
what
think we
kind
found
of.
that man. He's over there now.
Yeah,
He's the guy that
that's
keeps
that nigga
farting
right
or
there. He
whatever.
was barking at me.
Do you like psychedelics?
I never did that shit, man.
All right, but you like edibles?
Man, I'm fucked up off of edible right now. Like, I swear to God.
So it wasn't just a bit.
No, it kicked in when Kenny was on stage.
No, I can tell when your eyes were wandering around. I was like, this motherfucker is high.
I gotta watch
in
my
his eyes.
surroundings. I tell you, I don't trust Paul Wall at the door like that. Don't.
He won't hurt you.
Yeah,
He's a safe guy.
yeah, man. So I just had to be, you know what I'm saying, like the Bill Cosby, you know what I'm
Yeah, you just want to be vigilant.
saying?
What's your upcoming gigs?
Yeah. Next Saturday I got a show on 420.
Nice.
Yeah. Y'all doing a show on?
We're doing
Oh,
one on
yeah.
420.
Man, so y'all gonna be smoking a lot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
show.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
We got any narcs in here?
Yeah. We don't need any 12, no cops, nothing.
Nah, man. Ain't no cops coming around here, man.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? You thinking it's serious or?
Oh yeah, man, I'm taking it serious. I'm gonna go on a little comedy journey this year. Start traveling, going to other cities and shit. Build some connections and shit. So
It really helps a lot.
Well, explore the Southeast first. Get your hometown. Especially like go up to Tennessee, Kentucky, go all the way around and everything. Surrounding states. I mean, definitely work the Southeast first, and then once you start getting your name out there, start spreading it out a little bit more. When you start making some money off a show.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
All the good major cities, around like Tennessee and
Have great comedy
Georgia
scenes.
and whatnot.
Georgia,
Great ones.
Atlanta, Kentucky's got a good scene. Yeah, but we've got a fantastic fucking scene.
Yeah, man, I'm about to come back.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you here. Definitely give me a shout back. In the fall, we've got dates and everything, man.
Okay.
We'll get you guys back in here.
I
All right, so
appreciate
let's give it up one more time.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Malachi Gaskin.
Malachi. So, I'm not a political man by any means. I think they all suck, but I'm with you on that. But I decided that I was going to write my first political song. Because again, I don't care, Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. They all suck. They're all in it for the money. They're not in it for the people that they're supposed to be representing. Because if they were, they wouldn't be getting paid. Because if you look at the way historically politics was set up, they didn't get paid. They did it out of a labor of love for their people and their country. So, and I have friends that are politicians, and they know how I feel about it. But anyway, this song is called "To Be a Better Me."
it would get better than it is right now. I'm on my knees and I'm praying to survive the fallout. When will we let go of all that we know? See through the smoke screen to let me. I'm living in a new world, but everything is the same. I'm trying to make changes, it's making me insane. I'm not seeing a difference, every day feels the same. I'm on my knees and I'm praying every single day. When will we let go of all that we know? See through the smoke screen to a better me. I'm living in a free world, starting to figure it out. I'm making all the good changes that I've been talking about. I'm seeing things get better a little at a time. I'm on my knees and I'm screaming, and this is how it is. When will we let go of all that we know? See through the smoke screen to a better me.
Thank you. I just wrote that yesterday.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Jonah Blankenship to the mic.
Hell yeah, I'm glad that's Brooks and Dunn. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for that. That was really good. No, it's good to be here. First time in Nashville also. Home of Vanderbilt.
Commodore!
Did my research. Did you guys know that a student from Vanderbilt actually brought Seeing Eye Dogs over to the U.S.? It's pretty cool, I guess, right? Okay, I guess not. I actually like the blinds with the sticks better. You know what I mean? They're just out there falling and getting back up. You know, it's pretty cool. Am I in the frame or not? Cool. I've been told 3 times this week that I look like undercover Sasquatch. I went home and looked it up. I thought it was like a movie or something, but it's not. So I guess I just looked like Bigfoot if he was cosplaying as a human, which is cool. It's cool to know. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. Looks like if we don't do good tonight, we're gonna get murdered. They just kind of brought me here. Is that what's happening? Does this guy even know? He's on the chopping block. Just kidding. That's good shit. I'm actually originally from New Mexico. I'm going to burn into material. Actually, before I burn into material, I have to do this real quick. I just got a sponsorship from Buffalo Wild Wings. So thank you. So I actually have to do this once per set. Do you guys love cock? Me too. No diddy. Over at Buffalo Wild Wings, they have traditional wings, boneless wings, and now they have even cauliflower wings for all you liberal pussies. Black men love us over here at Buffalo Wild Wings because our initials are super close to BBW. Come eat at B-dubs. Even for me, that last line was a little racist. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Kenny. Sorry, YouTube. I don't want to get demonetized. No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck. I didn't really care either way. I was just kidding. But no, I am from New Mexico. I just moved to Alabama for some fucking reason. But yeah, the cool thing about New Mexico compared to Alabama is weed's legal, you know, like very legal, which is awesome. In Alabama, it's not legal here either, huh? So you guys understand. In Alabama, you have to go to an ATM, you know, get cash out, meet a stranger behind a bar or somewhere. Kind of like the gays have to do in Alabama. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, I'll go back there and there's 2 lines. I'm like, which one is it? Hell yeah. Atlanta has they're doing it right, man. It's just 1 line. You just go in there and, yeah, I don't have anywhere going. Yeah, that wasn't going anywhere. Yeah. These guys know this, but I have a black girlfriend. The reason that that's important is because I live in a very racist city in Alabama. It's called Coleman. If you're watching this, don't go to Coleman if you're black. I moved there because I thought it had beautiful sunsets, but that's not what a sundown town means. Not at all. She actually is the one that told me 2 weeks into moving there. She came home crying. She was like, a white woman called me a racial slur for stealing her purse. Can you believe that? Thank you, David. I don't know if he's laughing or if he's laughing at me bombing in front of nobody. I wish I was high right now. If you have any more edibles, I'd love to have them. Yeah, because I want to forget this. Is there anything behind here? No, just a mattress. Cool. Yeah, they definitely have hurt people in here. What Kenny was trying to say is if you are going to touch a kid, this would be the room to do it in. Yeah, this is the place. This is definitely the place. My uncle's garage looks just like this. So, hell yeah. My dealer actually died the other day. This is not even a bit. He actually did. He died. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So yeah, my drug dealer died. Right, he died of cancer. It's not funny. Yeah, thanks for not laughing, guys. Yeah, he died, and I hit him up all day, like the day that he passed away. I hit him up all fucking day. No response. Finally, I got a text from his phone, and it was like, "Oh, we're so sorry, but Tyler passed away, and we didn't know he sold drugs." Can you imagine finding out your kid, you know, sold drugs? For his family, that sucks, but for him, that's badass, you know? He went out like Walter White, you know what I mean? But thank you, guys. I'm Jonah. I'm never coming back here. No, I'm just playing. Thank you, guys.
What's going on, bud?
What's up? I was kidding. I'll come
Yeah,
back.
no.
Good.
So how long you been into comedy, man?
3 months.
No shit.
Nice.
All right. Now, have you been into comedy just 3 months as far as doing it?
Doing it, yeah. But as far as like making people laugh and stuff, I've always tried to do that. You know what I mean? And like
Been doing that since the first grade.
As soon as I found out how to cuss. You know?
Cussing's fun.
Yeah. No, I've always liked comedy.
Do you drink?
No.
All right.
So what's the most devious thing you ever did at school?
In school?
Yeah.
Shit. I was actually telling my girlfriend this story. So I took robotics, believe it or not.
Wow.
And I just did it to fuck off because it was like 8th period. I didn't want to play sports. So I just did robotics, and we were building a robot. And
Did
it
you
was
say
supposed
8th period?
Yeah, 8th period.
There's 8 periods
Jesus
now?
Christ.
Where I went to school.
Jesus.
They got ours blocked off like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
You only do
oh,
4
shit.
classes a day.
When I transferred schools, I was on that schedule, but the first school, it was
All
like
right, so
8
you're
periods.
doing robotics.
Yeah, I was doing robotics, and we were building a robot to literally fight other robots. It was pretty cool.
Dude,
And,
sick.
yeah.
in high school?
Yeah, it was pretty badass. And
That is
so
nuts.
I was sitting at the teacher's desk just like bullshitting, you know, on my phone, and I saw a spider like on the window of the classroom. And just out of reflex, I just grabbed the motor to the robot and just threw it at the window to kill the spider, and it went through the windshield, like the window.
Oh, man.
And the teacher came in, like she came in as it was happening, and she just looked at me, and her face got. I've never seen, like even my parents, I've never seen a human that mad. Like she was
Turn
just,
into
like,
a tomato?
yeah, and she just fucking like she just left, and so everybody was like, I was fucking getting a standing O, you know what I mean? Like it was awesome. She came back in with the principal, and he was like, went out there, you know, they talked to me. He left. She was like, Jonah, she was like, out of the 20 years of me teaching, I've never wanted to beat the shit out of a student.
Oh,
Wow.
all right. Well,
Because you broke the window.
could you take her?
Lousy win. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. She got her ass
Basically a
fucking
midget
kicked that
compared
day.
to me. Yeah. I would have definitely fucked her too. You're out there. You're out there.
Maybe it was sexual tension.
Could be.
Maybe. That's what it was for me, for sure.
Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian right now, dude, I fucking love Casey Rocket. Like, I literally just watch all of his shit. Like, I find like absurd comedy like hilarious. You know, like not really like set up punchline. Like, I really like absurd comedy, and his shit is just hilarious to me. You know what I mean? Because it's not really like written. It's just go out there and fucking make people laugh.
All right.
I respect the fuck out of it. I think it's badass.
Dude, you look so much like Wyatt Russell. You look like Kurt Russell's kid. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah.
Guys
The
like-
Captain America guy.
Yeah, well, no, but. Right. What are your upcoming gigs?
Upcoming gigs, I'm going to be at Trustful, or Velma's in Trustful, Birmingham, Alabama on 420. So come and see me.
A lot of
do
420
that.
shows.
Gonna get high as fuck. But yeah, that's all I got right now.
Hey, maybe you'll find a new drug dealer.
Hopefully.
I'm rooting for you, man.
Hope so, man. Thank you.
Well, hey, we've got more shows in the fall, so definitely come back.
Fuck yeah, dude. I will for sure.
All right, so let's give it up one more time for Jonah Blankenship. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Malachi Gaskin.
Yay! So my wife actually wrote this next song, and it was kind of crazy. I was telling some of the guys earlier, like my wife now she was the maid of honor in my first wedding.
Nice.
Just saying, it was awesome. And so when I got married to her, it kind of got awkward because I had a kid with the first wife. So that was 18 years of weirdness. But when we first got married, I was kind of going through her boxes of like, you know, lyrics and poems, and I found this one, and I was like, hey, can I have that? And she's like, no. And I'm like, I'm gonna take it anyway. And so I went over to a buddy's house who he's a frontman for an amazing band called American Bombshell. So it's like hard rock, rockabilly. Like if you like, it's amazing. Anyway, I've known him since like second grade, and we sat down and we wrote it in like a couple days, just the guitar parts, and then we went to the studio and recorded it. And then I realized that it really sucked because I put no time into it. So we rewrote it last year or 2 years ago with Chris Glaring, who's going to be here in a couple weeks. And Chris and I rewrote it and kind of upped the tempo and made it a little better. And but it kind of every song I write has a story to it, right? So this one tells a story about as a veteran. It's like that first time you come home from a traumatic event, from combat, from whatever. It's the first time your family sees you. This is their perspective. It's called Wallet Size. And just like true 90s songs, which was when it was written, the name Wallet Size is nowhere in the song. When I see that picture without a frame, I see what was there still remains. Scars and the wounds and the words that burn. Love is love, then she turned. When I see that picture without a frame, I see the harbored bit of pain. The eyes that once were so sincere to me turned into a glare that went right through me. I don't wanna hear me cry. I couldn't stand to see you die. Oh, my picture without a frame. Every time I look, it takes me to those days. Made you stray. My picture without a frame. Why'd you make it rain? When I see that picture without a frame, seems to you reveals your name. Words you whispered just weren't true, and I guess you'll never know who was who. I don't wanna hear me cry. I couldn't stand to see you die. Oh, my picture without a frame. Every time I look, it takes me to those days
What made you stray? My picture without a frame. Why'd you make it rain? When I see that picture without a frame, ghost of you reveals your name. Words you whispered just weren't true, and I guess you'll never know who was who. I don't wanna hear me cry. I couldn't stand to see you die. Oh, my picture without a frame. Every time I look, it takes me to those days. Made you stray. My picture without a frame. Why'd you make it rain? I can still feel the rain.
That was great.
That was good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, David Lynam.
David.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let me go get
welcome to the show, David Lynam. You gotta say his name 3 times like Beetlejuice.
Oh man, I thought he was next. I'm sorry, I was caught off guard. I was texting my son, I loved him. It's like, if I never make it back, son, this place looks dodgy. Getting old's hard, y'all. Can y'all believe I'm a dad? Former musician, like my boy over here, except I'm a drummer. He would probably tell you I'm not a musician. He'd be like, oh, you're a guy that hangs out with musicians. That's what you are. Played drums for 25 years, sold out shows every night, and now I quit and do comedy. This place is going to look great when they finish it, by the way. It's really nice. Yeah, getting old is hard. Getting hard's hard. Hell, I'm hard right now. I'm just kidding. So we were downtown in Nashville tonight. Y'all have got some aggressive homeless people, man. I have a sleep pillow. I have a $3,000 mattress, blind out. I got brown noise, CPAP machine, all this stuff just so I can get to sleep. I still get, 3 hours of sleep? These homeless people are laying on curbs on concrete with a marching band right beside them. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm a little gassy. We went. I want to give a shout out to my mom and my son, who I'm sure are watching right now. You know what this feels like, honestly? This feels like I'm going to make it big one day, and this is absolutely the only footage they're going to pull up of me. They are, for an entire lifetime, they're going to look at this and be like, this is what he came from, guys. This is before he hit the big stage. He didn't play one other gig. It's just crazy, man. I quit a very successful music career to do comedy with open micers. It was a big change, you know. I thought when I got into comedy, I'd be hanging out with famous comics, but it's just like policing a bunch of kids with autism is what it feels like. It's sprinkled across the whole thing. By the way, are the black comics done yet? Whew, we can loosen up in here now, finally. Jesus Christ. Let me get my wallet out of this box. I was hiding it here earlier. I'm sorry. I love taking black guys down on Nashville. I was like, it's cool there with me. Y'all put your ropes up, you know? So many girls in white cowboy boots. My son made me like tell this joke. He's like, you don't get to look and see what it is, just I want you to pull it up when you're live on the air because we're watching at home. This is my 10-year-old son now, all right? What's the difference between a bowling ball and a homeless woman's vagina? You're grounded, by the way. You're grounded. Just for that premise alone. You might could convince me to eat a bowling ball. He's definitely grounded. That's embarrassing, son. What else can we talk about? Oh, my life in the music career. Can y'all believe that I quit, like sold out hot chicks everywhere you look, every single night for this. It's my last name. Lyman was the band. But and then I played in a cover band. I've been in the music business forever. One thing I know about Nashville, don't tell that to anybody. They're like, yeah, so is my fucking pizza guy, dude. We all play music, you know? And you guys all three do comedy? You do? And the other guys are like, I don't know what you call that, what I do, you know? It's great. Anyway, so I didn't prepare any material, but I did dial 911 on my phone and just wait to press send. I was like, this could be a hostage situation. I have no idea. We went, I'm just kidding. I have a suicide hotline up here. I'm going to call right after I get done with my set tonight. All right, that's my time, everybody. Thank you.
See. Good to meet you, brother.
Good to meet you too, man.
How long you been doing comedy?
9 months.
All right.
Nice.
How has the experience been so far?
You know, it's funny. They call this the most exciting, fun times of comedian's career. It's like back in the open mic days.
Sure.
And it just seems impossible that this is the best time to be a comic, you know, when you're at this level.
Are you making the connections, though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Got connections.
Right. So a lot of times it's really about the hang. It's not about the show or the open mic.
That's why we're here.
That's right.
Exactly.
We
right.
heard y'all were fun guys to hang out with.
There you
We're
go.
like, that's all that matters.
Speaking of, do you drink?
Yeah, but I'm driving these clowns around, so I'm taking one on the sword. But I am Cole's edible dealer, and he's right. They did kick on something about that blue light. When I stood under it, I felt like I was about to be hung. You know, it was very uncomfortable. I could imagine.
Did
But
you
anyway,
say hung?
hung, yeah. I'm not hung, guys. I'm very average.
The
if I'm being honest.
1500s anymore, man.
I was like, are you just bricked up over there?
Yeah,
on
I
stage?
was, man. I get hard doing open mics and rape dungeons. This is the first rape dungeon I've ever done, actually, though. This
Oh, you ought to see the attic.
is this where you had the comics that bomb?
I don't know. We don't go to the attic. We're not allowed in the attic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ghosts up there. We're very scared of them.
This is a cool setup y'all have, man.
Thank you.
This is like every guy's dream to have like a studio like this in the garage.
In the garage,
As
right.
soon as the wife starts giving you any fucking lip, you're like, I'm out of here. Go out to the garage.
Dude, there's no wife. What are you talking about?
So the thing is, like,
This is a very I have a wife
No.
situation.
So this is, I had a wife, and now I'm in the. So I divorced
Now
my
she's in the
wife.
ceiling.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit. You don't have to park cars in these
No,
things.
no.
You start a damn
So I
podcast.
divorced my wife, and then I started jamming with a buddy of mine, and then we were like just shooting the shit. And then we're like, we should record this. This should be what we do. And so we put a camera on it, we put a microphone on it, and this is what wound up coming out from that. And that's essentially from divorcing my fucking wife. Like being just fed up. I know you are. Have you ever just been fed up with someone that you've just lived with for fucking 20 years and be just like, no, I'm not
I'm
doing
still
one
married,
more
man.
fucking
Quit putting
day.
me on the fucking. Quit putting me on the grill right now.
How long have you been
If
married?
she's watching.
How long have you been
Since 06. I'm not a mathlete. You tell me.
Okay. Actually, I've been married
There's
since
the
06.
fart.
The whole time. It was my closer. I spared y'all with it tonight. It's also my opener and my segue to every joke. That's when you know the joke's over. No, I'm kidding.
I like that.
Thank y'all for having me. This is cool. I forgot what I was gonna say. You would think I've been drinking, but I'm extremely high, and this light that you have right here to my left is very aggressive.
Oh, really?
He's all on you,
Just
man.
like
But y'all are
messing
high
with you?
shit too. I've never been in such a smoke dungeon in my life. We walked in here, I was like, is it
No, it's
on
better
fucking
this
fire?
year.
I can't even see
Yeah,
y'all across
dude.
the
So
room.
it's really like a
HR
party.
won't let us smoke cigarettes
Yeah.
anymore, so.
Yeah, no, it used to be worse.
HR.
It used to be way worse.
I can tell y'all have a real tight HR department over here.
I mean, it's all of us.
Yeah, we're HR.
We are HR.
This is great.
No, it's a great hang. I mean, it really is. You know, like, we look forward to doing this at the end of the week. You know, I mean, it's not just a show; it's a party, it's a hang.
Yeah,
and
it is.
that's the big thing. So we try to tell people, you know, it is a hang. You know, come out hanging with us. You know, smoke some with us, drink with us. You know, fucking, you know, we
And
do
play
us.
bumper cars all the way fucking home. You know?
Yeah, dude.
Hey guys, time to go. Oh
Well, they-
shit, I'm hung.
They used to
little
let
bit
us
too
park
much.
at the Mexican church, but some asshole fucking broke out some windows.
We peed.
It wasn't nobody at our show. It was a party next door or some other assholes.
We didn't want to pee in your
Randoms.
yard, so we went over and peed on the short bus. We figured it smells like piss anyway. What is it? Sugar pasted windows over there.
Did I ask you who's your favorite comedian?
Right now it's probably Tim Dillon, maybe.
Okay.
He's
All right, what about
funny.
classic?
I like him a lot. I like his
What about
podcast.
classic?
What classic? Brian Regan.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
I took you as a Garland guy.
Brian Regan's my all-time
George Garland
favorite.
guy.
All-time
Very sick.
favorite. He's probably not the best, but he's just like something that
No,
clicks.
he's good.
The facial expressions he's good at doing. Man, I'll tell you, this changes like underwear with me though. I'm always like on some new shit. And last week I was like, why was that my favorite last week? I was so risky getting
Like a
tattoos. I can
teenage
see me with
girl when it comes to your choice of
a Boys to
comedians.
Men tattoo. Like
How many tattoos do you have?
Oh, just two. I just got two.
Apparently,
For a
there-
musician, that's really fucking low.
That's actually very low.
Yeah, I'm really a
I mean,
poser.
that's
I want to start getting
Yeah.
like stupid tattoos. Like I'm old enough now that like I don't give a shit about what I look like anymore. So like I want to just start getting like
well, just
Like
don't-
tramp stamp stupid?
yeah. Like I want to get like
You
a.
would not get a.
All right, so I so want a deliciously nothing tramp stamp.
Do
like
you?
the logo, but tramp stamp.
Dude, you need to
Instead
get
of
the-
like roses have like microphones and shit, you know, but like super tramp stamp it up. Like I would so do it. But it would have to be recorded. I would do it as a bit, as a live.
You gotta
bit.
get like Ninja Turtles and have like a ladder,
Sure.
ladder going
Anything. I don't
down your
give a
track.
shit.
Turtles
Like
in
they're
it.
about to go down.
When I was doing, I used to do tattoos as a kid, and one of my best friends that I grew up playing music with, when I was doing tattoos, he was like, "Look, I want a Tasmanian devil taking, oh shit, what was
He's so high, dude. He's so
pebbles? He wanted the Tasmanian devil
From the
taking pebbles from the Flintstones from behind. So what? Yep. So I had to.
Strange fetish.
So I had to draw it, and I was like 19. So I drew it. I was like, "So this is what you want?" I was like, "That's exactly what I want." And
Just like in my dreams, man.
Where was this? Panama City?
no, here in Nashville, and it's on his forearm right here. Tasmanian devil taking out pebbles from behind, on his skin. Yeah.
That sounds like it
is-
sounds like a bet was lost. Like
I mean, that
no
just
bracket
sounds
in
like what you see on the side of porn.
All my friends lined up to be guinea pigs when I first started tattooing. I've got a tattoo kit in my car right now.
Dude, do not
that I
start
have not
fucking
broken
threatening
out.
us with free tattoos.
Oh my God! So like 2 years ago in our second season, we had a dude that I was offering free tattoos, and the guy that used to be our fucking co-host decided to get a tattoo. So like we did a 3-hour show, and the whole time this tattoo artist was taking shots with us. Like at the time it was a different format. We were just all sitting around just drinking, shot after shot. This tattooed artist was off to the side taking shot after shot with us. At the end of the show, he was like, "Who wants free tattoos?" And Dr. Flamboyant was like, "I do." We're all shit-faced drunk. So we go ahead and end the show, and we do a second show, an after show, which again takes 3 motherfucking hours, to the point where this guy, hammered, starts tattooing what is supposed to be our logo. This right here. This is what was
It
supposed
don't look
to be.
like that.
A Super 58.
There was a point where, like, about an hour into it, I didn't want to look over it all because I knew this was going to go haywire. It was just the reason. I'm a producer of a show. I know good TV. So about an hour into it, I look over. I'm going, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck!" It was worse than I ever could fucking imagine. So first of all, dude must be dyslexic because the D and the N were completely flipped over. The microphone didn't even look. The microphone looked like someone's ribs splayed open. I looked over. I was like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be on this dude's fucking arm for the rest of his life," and it's still there today. Granted, he's got a great fucking story, but dude.
Does it cost like 5 times as much to get it off? Lasered off?
I don't know.
I would just keep the story and let it ride. Get some other tattoos maybe around it, but yeah, you can laser it. There's creams.
But
you
it's
can buy.
more expensive than the tattoo, right?
With tattoo, it's
Tattoo's
free.
Yeah. So yeah.
The tattoo
So
was
what
an
a shit.
experience. Yeah.
Wow.
No, but again, I want like it's stupid fucking tattoos. Like Steve-O, like he had Henry Rollins tattoo a
did.
smiley face while he was
Yeah,
in the back of a 4x4, and they were like jumping
I remember
shit.
that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
that's the shit I want. Like I'm 51 now. I want to start getting stupid shit. I'm gonna die next
You
year.
do?
I want stupid shit. Let's just cover me with stupid shit.
You're gonna die next year?
I don't know.
I think you
I don't think you're gonna die next year, Rev. I think it's.
45. I had 3 heart attacks when I was 45.
I thought you tried to sweep that under the rug in front of us. Like, did y'all know?
I mean, I didn't know.
I don't know.
Y'all hear that?
I don't have a plan. But like, dude, like here lately, like I'll look at my blood pressure so high that all the veins and like are popping out. I'm like, oh, I think this is it. Wheezy.
We're actually just plotting for life insurance.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got
What we're
a
doing,
pan behind him at all times. raised above his head.
I'm divorced with no kids. I have no life insurance.
There you go.
All right, what are your upcoming gigs, bud?
You know, I run 3 mics out of Birmingham, so we have a show.
What are your
It's
shows?
we have a show called Hack and Forth we do on Wednesday nights in Birmingham, and it's kind of like Kill Tony, except we kind of move it along when they do good and when they do bad. We're all friends, so we just let each other have it,
Nice.
dude. We go hard, and the crowd's like bothered by it sometimes, but laughing. They feel bad laughing. I was like, no, we love each other. This is all. We all care about each other a bunch.
Nobody gets
Well,
much.
If
Sounds
you got
fun.
thin skin in comedy, buddy, it's time to get out right now.
Oh,
you know?
dude,
If you
seriously.
can't handle getting booed or something like this, that's bombing in your future too. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Enjoy the bomb, right?
Play
Yeah, just
Metallica.
feel it
Just gotta feel
and
it.
go.
Embrace it.
Never want to have that again.
Right.
I thought I was just waiting for the perfect moment. Everybody got all sentimental, and I was like,
Is the fart thing? Is that your autism? Is that?
"No, it's a guy with." That's a very good question.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
I do a podcast called
That's
X
your
Five. We had the
fidget
guy that
spinner?
invented these on as a guest. And he's like huge on YouTube. He's got like 1.7 million subscribers.
Jesus.
And all he does is go in Walmarts and just.
Oh,
He'll
I've
lean-
seen that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'll lean like that.
Right.
Or bend down
Oh, that
to the
guy.
counter to get
Yeah.
something in a bit. And he always goes, yeah. They'll say, "You farted on me?" He's like, "Oh, excuse me. I didn't think it'd be that loud." But it's great reaction video.
So you really met that guy?
Yeah, he brought everybody on the pod one of these, and I was like, dude, this is my new closer, dude. I'm a killer at comedy. I went from a nobody to somebody with my little problem.
Nice.
David, hey man, thank you for coming out today.
Dude,
Nice.
happy to be here, man. Thank you guys.
Please
for having
come
me.
back.
One more
Please.
time for David Lynham. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Malachi Gaskin.
Hey, I need a drummer if you're interested.
I'll put those things away.
All right, fine. You don't want to play for me? I see.
Yeah.
Mama, take this badge from me. I can't do this anymore. It's getting dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. This long black cloud's coming down. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
That was the first song I ever learned to play.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, new to the show, let's welcome Tyler Cooper.
Tyler.
Hell yeah. Shouts out to me. Fuck. I guess I could set this fucking beer down, but at this point, I've been holding on to it all night. It kind of feels like my emotional support beer, so I'm gonna just keep rocking with it. This is a fun show. Shouts out to y'all for hosting this shit. I always love when there's black people on the show before me. Take some of the weight off of my shoulders. Some people don't know I'm half black. And if there's no other black person in the room, I'm just the blackest person. And then the weight of being the blackest person falls on my shoulders. Some people don't believe me when I tell them that I'm half black, which I understand because I look the way that I look. But I just have to explain it to them like I'm black enough that, you know, my dad did crack and left our family when I was a kid. It's just that, like, I'm white enough that he came back. So that's cool. That's dope. That's tight. Thanks, David. I appreciate that. No, I'm aware of how I look. I realized recently though that I've become so fat that I'm now racially ambiguous. Most white people just think I'm like Hawaiian. So I can't tell you how many white women walk up to me like, "Oh my God, are you Samoan?" I'm like, "No, bitch, I'm 300 pounds." It's the same shit. It's the same shit. I've been trying to be less fat though. I've been trying to make some good choices. I went to Subway recently. Y'all fuck with Subway? Yeah? No? He said no. You said what? Too high? Like the prices? God damn. How poor are you? I know where we're at, but goddamn. He was like, they used to be $5. They're $7 now. They're not expensive. No, I went on my lunch break from work, and as I was heading out, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey man, you mind grabbing me something?" And I was like, "Sure, dog. I got you. What do you want?" He was like, "I'm not picky. Just get me whatever you get." I'm like, "Okay, bet. Well, I get like a foot long. Do you want a foot long?" He's like, "I'm not that hungry. Just give me a 6-inch. Like, say less." So I go to Subway and I walk in. The lady behind the counter greets me. She says, "What can I get started for you today?" And without thinking, I did the math, and I said, "Yeah, can I get a 1.5 foot of spicy Italian on Italian herbs and cheese?" Which I don't think is a sentence that's ever been uttered before. And I didn't consider, I didn't consider how fat that sounded coming out of my face. But I could tell immediately, how it sounded. So I was like, you know what? No. They're two separate sandwiches. I'm sorry. Can I get a foot long and then like a separate 6-inch? She was like, "Yeah, sure. What do you want on the first sandwich?" I told her what I wanted, and she hooked that shit up. And then she was like, "What do you want on the second sandwich?" And I said, "The same shit you put on the first sandwich." And she just looked at me like, "Motherfucker, I knew you were a fat piece of shit." And I didn't know what to do, so I just cried in the car and ate both sandwiches because I eat my feelings. So this is fun. I'm so fat I got accused of cheating on my wife recently. I know, it doesn't make sense at first, but like we were both in bed, and my phone vibrated, okay? And apparently the noise that I made was so inherently sexual that it piqued her attention, because my phone was like, and I looked down and I went. My wife's head like snapped over. She was like, "What was that?" And I was like, "Oh, don't even worry about it." I tried to like put my phone away. She said, "No, what was that?" I was like, "Mind your business, bitch. It's not even that serious." She like snatched the phone out of my hand and looked at it and saw that it was just the Krispy Kreme hot light app telling me the hot light was on. I've never wished I was cheating on my wife. I really could just set this other beer down, but we do what we do. I know that this is apparently a hot take in 2024, but I love X, formerly known as Twitter, the artist formerly known as Twitter. Some of y'all are on Twitter. I'm just gonna call it Twitter. We all know what Twitter is, right? Okay. It's fucking dope. There's no rules on Twitter. This is a true fucking fact. You could pull out your phone right now and look up Tupac Shakur on Twitter. And Tupac has a verified Twitter account right now. This is a fact. And he just tweets about fucking current events and shit. Tupac has opinions, apparently. And this shit is amazing. This shit is amazing. If we're making like I used to tell this joke a certain way, but a certain gentleman has passed, so I feel like I must say rest in peace, King, to O.J. Simpson, wherever you might be. I'm just kidding. No, I love now though. If we're just making Twitter accounts for dead people, I feel like somebody's got to make one for Nicole Brown Simpson, and just have like a dead Twitter beef between OJ and his fucking wife. I just feel like this would be fucking amazing. Somebody do that, please. No, I love Twitter a lot. I do feel like, not that I'm a super political guy, but I do feel like, if anything, Twitter pushes me way more like Republican. Just because everybody's so like quick to be upset about shit on Twitter. Like everybody's just bitching constantly. I saw this lady recently who was, she was on like a Twitter rampage because Michael Vick won a humanitarian award. All right? I can gauge by the response in here. Some people know who Michael Vick is. For anybody who doesn't know who Michael Vick is, he was a former NFL quarterback, one of the greatest dual threat quarterbacks to ever play in the league. And he got into a little bit of trouble for dogfighting pit bulls at his mansion in Atlanta, okay? Which, to be fair, had to have been like the fucking Olympics of dogfighting, am I right? Like, I mean, it's not like these were the fucking, like high school bums of dog. Like these might as well have been like the Alabama, Ohio State players of fucking pit bulls competing at the highest level. But he got into a little bit of trouble. He went to prison, okay? He served his time, and when he got out, he started charities, foundations, organizations to raise awareness for animal cruelty, gave back to communities, and because of all this work, won this humanitarian award. And this fucking lady on Twitter was not having it. She was just going on, and she was like, he's a piece of shit. He's garbage. And this is the piece that got me. She said, you know what? If those dogs had been people, he would still be in jail today. Which I felt bad because I had to be the person to say, duh, you goofy bitch. Like, what the fuck? Obviously, like, people are more important than dogs. And that's, like, apparently a hot take in 2024. But anybody who has a problem with it, like, fucking drives a Mercedes and has a golden doodle. So I'm like, go fuck yourself. But that logic just doesn't hold up. Like, you couldn't use that logic in any other scenario. That'd be like somebody saying, okay, if Hitler had killed 6 million dogs instead of Jewish people, he'd fucking probably be one of the greatest dual threat quarterbacks to ever play in the league. All right, guys, my name is Tyler Cooper. Thanks for your time.
That's his new special right there.
There we go. Welcome to the show.
What's up, gang?
Good. Do you drink?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I drink.
Would you like a shot?
I'll take a shot.
Brown or clear?
Clear.
All right.
I had an issue when Kenny earlier said he couldn't do brown. I was like, man, if only my mom had thought the same. I'm just kidding.
So how long you been in comedy?
2017 I started. Started doing mics.
Nice.
Seasoned vet.
If you could call it that.
What's your experience so far?
I love it.
Okay.
I've done kind of the fucking full range of shit. I've ran mics, I've ran shows, I've done club sets, and It's just a good fucking time. Cheers, guys. Cheers to
Nice.
y'all. All right, just me and my future self.
That's right.
You're looking at it.
Respect. No, I love a man that's confident enough to wear purple. You feel me?
You're lucky you got a shirt on.
And
at
it's a
all, man.
Halloween shirt too.
You get old enough, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no,
I haven't seen Halloween.
So like
Oh,
the Rob
original.
Zombie.
I've seen the Rob Zombie one.
Great.
The Rob Zombie ones are good.
Like I love John Carpenter, but like the original.
You're limited back in the day.
Okay.
Very boring.
There was
To me.
limited.
The titties are very nice in Rob Zombies.
Oh,
You know?
facts. That is very
Exactly.
true.
Yeah. So do you know that the titties in Rob Zombie is actually Jenny from Forrest Gump?
Get the fuck out of here.
Jenny. Yeah, run, Forrest, run.
So
That's-
Robin Penn?
No. I don't know. So the very first Rob Zombie Halloween, not 2, but 1.
Yeah.
The daughter of Michael,
Okay.
or the sister of Michael.
Yes.
That'd be completely
Sister.
different.
That's a different movie.
Yeah, the sister of Michael. That's Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's
Robin,
wild.
it was Robin Williams.
Shouts out
Robin
to
Wright Penn.
Jenny's
She married
titties.
Sean Penn.
I guess.
Oh, I don't know. But no, I like Rob Zombie's movies, man. I mean, he's got a couple stinkers in there. but,
Yeah, I was
man,
gonna say.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
The
one
one
of my
was good.
favorite
Never
love
seen
that.
another one.
And
Lords of
Devil's
Salem
Rejects.
just
Lords of
lost.
Salem
both of
suck
those.
dick.
Dude, that lost me there at
No,
the end.
Lords of Salem
I'm just
suck
like,
dick.
what in the
Yeah.
fucking
Devil's
fuck's going
Rejects.
on?
If you're gonna see, or 31.
Is that the skateboarding movie?
No.
Oh shit!
No.
I'm thinking of Lords of Dogtown.
Lords of Dogtown is
Alright,
a good
Lords of
movie.
Salem.
My
That's
fault.
a good movie.
My fault.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Ooh, of all time? Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking love Patrice. Just not being fucking afraid of anything. That shit is my bread and butter. I love that shit.
I love
so.
Patrice, but during a roast, people were roasting us like right before he died, and like he got so butthurt. And from someone like Patrice, the way that he acted during the roast, I was really
You wouldn't think he'd be butthurt.
super butthurt. Like I mean, like and like
Yeah.
they're live, you know.
It's
not-
a roast. You gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta.
But it was one of those things. Like I think they like did like diabetes jokes and shit like that, and like there. And then, of course, you know, he does die, like, I think a year or 2 later or something
Yeah.
like that. But it was
Man,
just,
one of my favorite things, he has a bit about Natalie Holloway. Y'all know Natalie Holloway? Y'all know the story? All right.
The
So-
Aruba girl. The girl.
The Aruba girl, yes.
Oh,
So for anyone, I grew up in Birmingham. For anyone who doesn't know, Natalie Holloway was this young, very white, very affluent young woman from Mountain Brook, Alabama, which is like one of the richest suburbs around Birmingham. And she went on like a senior trip, her senior year of high school, in Aruba, and then disappeared. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Patrice has this bit about how essentially how nobody would give a fuck if she was black, pretty much, because around that time, the guy accused of murdering her also murdered this Peruvian girl, and nobody gave 2 shits about the Peruvian girl. But early in my comedy career, I did this show, and there was a girl who happened to be from Mountain Brook on the show. And so afterwards, we all like were hanging out. We went to this bar, and she happened to be at the bar at the same time as me while I was ordering a drink. So I walked up to her, and we were, shooting the shit or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, so you're from Mountain Brook?" She was like, "Yeah." And I was drunk. And so I was like, oh, and I was thinking about how much I love this Natalie Holloway bit that Patrice does because it's so funny to me. The turn on it is so clever. So I was like, I was gonna tell her about this bit. So I was like, did you know Natalie Holloway? She was like, yeah, I know it. Like I was very close with her.
Oh.
And then I immediately sensed the tone shift, and I was like, oh, wow, no, yeah. That I can't even believe I was about to tell you this like bit by Patrice O'Neal that I love so much that's really funny. She was like, I would never think anything is funny about that situation.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, just fuck my life, I guess.
So did you
Couldn't
fuck her?
recover.
Did you fuck her?
No, not at all. Couldn't
Went to
recover.
a hell recovery from there.
I've dug myself out a lot of holes. Couldn't dig myself into that one though. Not for me. It was good. How long have y'all been doing this show?
5 years. This is our sixth
This sixth season
Okay.
started in 2019.
And I'm not one to judge, but you look a lot younger than both of these two. How did you get roped into this?
I'm 30. Well, I'm a comic here in Nashville.
Okay.
And I've done this show as a stand-up a lot, and then I just really enjoyed the show, and I wanted to get involved, This show tends to be a lot of comics in our local scenes, like first show.
Okay.
They get booked on. So in a way, I look at it
Shouts
as
out
like
to you guys. That's dope.
we're kind of like the beginning of like welcome to our
The
community.
gatekeepers is what you're saying.
You know,
We
yeah, dude, we
We
are.
are the guard.
We
I
are.
would say gatekeepers, but I think that we're equal opportunity. Like the band that's going to play tonight, this will be their first show.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of people that have come. John Dollar, he did his very first show here, and John Dollar is
That's
a big
true.
name now.
John's doing very well.
Very well. I mean, we're really wanting to get people who are maybe don't have an opportunity to get their voice out.
Yeah.
Whether they're musicians or comedians, and come on and be like, hey, we're all in this together. Let's support each other. There's so many comedians that are open up for bands from just being on this show and stuff. So it's really good for everybody to be able to meet each other, to get to know each other, for the different scenes, the music scene and the comedian
Hell
scenes to mix.
That's sick.
Yeah,
That's dope.
so-
I'm a musician myself. I should have
Nice.
should have led that. I was a clarinet performance major in college.
Okay.
So I am quite talented.
You know how to blow.
Ladies,
got
just so
pipes,
you know.
dude.
I got hella pipes
Yeah.
for sure. I
You
dabble
sing
a little
too?
bit. No. Why is that? You're the fucking
I
second
feel like
person.
you look like you would sing.
Somebody earlier told me I look like I sing. What the fuck does that mean?
I feel
I
like
think
you
this is
sing
again
a lot.
the Hawaiian thing. You just expect me to pull a ukulele out?
Nah, dude,
Just
no
like somewhere
ukulele
over
or
the
anything.
rainbow.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I actually
Maybe
like
lean
that. Have you
on
heard
me
that
or
ukulele?
something.
Yeah. I love that. That makes me want to commit suicide.
No, there is something
It's
about
so
fat
beautiful,
people that
though, that
just
song.
that I think girth somehow breeds vocal ability. I feel like.
It's the lungs.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
lung capacity. Yeah,
I guess that's
exactly,
it.
That's
yeah.
right.
Who knows?
What are your upcoming gigs, brother?
So I host an open mic in Birmingham every single Wednesday at True Story Brewing. That's been dope. We've been running that show for over 2 years now.
Nice.
And then we do a bunch of like pop-up shows. We have a show next Saturday, as a matter of fact, 420 in Birmingham at Continental Drift, which is a really dope bar downtown. And then we do a bunch of other shit. We help out with the Don't Tell shows in Birmingham.
Nice.
And we do shows at different breweries. Real Funny Birmingham is the name of our comedy group in the city. We do a bunch of dope shit, so check us out.
Fuck yeah.
Very nice.
Well, hey, man,
dude.
definitely come back in the fall, man. We'd love to have you back.
Hell
We
yeah.
got available dates towards the end of the season and everything. And I guess,
One
man.
thing. What about the Stallions down there, man?
Oh, god damn it. You
I've
look
been
like a
rooting.
fucking minor league football fan.
I'm here rooting for him, man.
Hold on, real quick. I want to plug one of my favorite comics in Birmingham. This dude named Scoot Lamar is incredibly funny. Just because you mentioned the Stallions. Oh, fuck. I don't want to do his joke. Very, very funny joke, and I'll tell you guys off.
Nah,
mic.
don't steal it.
Incredibly funny. Shouts out to Scoot Lamar. But go fucking Stallions.
All right. Tyler Cooper, everybody.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Malachi Gaskin.
Thank you. So this is the first song I ever wrote about my actual life. I found out at 13 that I was adopted by my mother. My father who raised me was my father, but I was adopted by my mom. And so I found out because I came home from school sick and I got a phone call, hey, I'm your mom. And I'm like, you're freaking high. My mom's at work with my dad. What the hell? And so now this is the early or mid to late 80s. And so then I found out that it was true. I was adopted. And I grew up with one of those households where it was like, I'm the only male in the household other than my dad. Nothing's ever good enough. You're never tall enough, fast enough, strong enough, none of these things, right? From 12 to 19, I had a permanent bruise the size of a quarter on my chest where he would poke me every single day. And when I turned 19 and came home from basic training, he went to do it, and I snatched his finger in the air and said, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. And so then I went and met my birth mother, wished I never had. My mom that adopted me was a saint. I love her to pieces. She passed away 2 years ago from COPD, emphysema, and all that crazy stuff. But and then so this song is about my dad. It's about my birth mother, and then about the man that I hope to become. Still today. It's also called No Dad of Mine, and it's going to be released on Spotify, Apple, all the things later this year.
My father told me, never give up, son. Give it all you got. Take your shot and run. Life won't be easy. Nothing that I did was good enough, and he always made the time. I did the best that I could, and he made it feel like a crime. My mama told me I was a favorite son. I could do no wrong. Life was full of fun. Girls will be lining up, and you'll be the one. Keep your head down and keep on running for that finish line. But that was just a dream. There's no mama mine. Nothing that I did was good enough, and she wouldn't make the time. I did the best that I could, and she made it feel like a crime. I told my children, never give up. You only get one chance at life, so give it all you got. I'll be here if you fall to dust you off. Get a steady stance and take aim and give it your best shot. And I dreamt my kids would say, I love that dad of mine. Everything we did was good enough, and he always made the time. We did the best that we could, and he made it feel alright. But the truth of the story is, I'm not the perfect dad. I did the best that I could to give them all I had.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Joey D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Joey D. The D stands for D's Nuts. I'm sorry I had to be a little immature. My bad. There's candy in it and invoke the inner child in me. You better not touch me, though. I know this is a sussy room, and everyone's been saying we're going to get kidnapped. But at least kidnappers offer their victims a bucket to piss in. We have to go outside and make sure we're behind a bush so we don't end up on a fucking registry. Speaking of accidentally showing your dick, you know how everyone says, I'm a grower or I'm a shower? I'm a grower in a way. Dude, will you quit queefing? We get it. We get it. You're in heat, but calm down, bro. Anyway, fuck, you made me forget where I was at. You motherfucker. You better give me an edible after this shit. Goddamn. Oh yeah, the grower shower thing. Well, you could say I'm a grower because when it's like a situation where you don't want to show your dick or whip it out, it shrinks. I wish P. Diddy had that issue too. He said, I can't stop, I won't stop, I don't know how to stop. Fucking feds were like, we know how to make you stop, bitch. And he was pacing around, acting all anxious. Brings a whole new meaning to waking up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Got the feds on me, I need to leave this city. It doesn't matter because I'll never make a track, but I got my drugs in between my guy's ass crack. Mediocre bars, son. That's what happens when you only listen to Tech 9. Anyway, so Tyler brought up OJ's death. Rest in peace, I guess. Asshole. But, I mean, alleged asshole. I mean, he got acquitted. But anyway, they said he died of cancer, but are we sure? Did anyone put a glove on cancer? Did the glove fit? I mean, did Cochran get cancer out of this too? No. Cochran was like, nah, man, I'll just get the person who actually killed somebody and not, the symptom that's getting blamed for it. Because it was karma that got OJ. I don't care. Alleged karma. Alleged karma. Shit. Hey, you guys want to hear a voice impression? You guys want to hear Mario after he finds out why Peach goes to Bowser's Castle so much? Yahoo! It's me, Depression. Let's go! I've done that impression quite a bit at places, and it's made people walk out because they get pissed off. They're like, you shouldn't joke about depression. I'm like, motherfucker, I snuggle with depression, okay? I would say struggle, but I'm a little comfortable being dead inside, And speaking of depression, you guys want to know what I call the signs of when the depression kicks in, just gets really bad? Blues Clues. Mood scared dude, I am screwed, doop. Substance abuse, yeah. I'm fucking crazy. I should be in therapy, but I get therapy from the VA, and Veterans Affairs, little hit or miss. I don't want to die just being like, yeah, I don't feel well. Oh, let's put you on an inpatient and do nothing. And not tell you the reason why you're on lockdown is because you swung on an orderly when you blacked out from the tranks we gave you. Wow, you had a broken leg at that. Not a flex, I'm just saying. Anyway, I had a therapist ask me if I had daddy issues one time. And I'm like, no. You see, in order to have an issue with something, it has to be in your life in the first place. Then she gave me a hug and Xanax, and I got what I wanted. Yeah. All right, I feel like, is anybody married here? All right, does anybody have a wife who does some out-of-pocket shit while they're like stoned on edibles and shit? One time, I had my cat in my lap. And a little context, my cat is really fat. And my wife came in the room, and I knew she was high as hell. Because she was like, and she looked at me, and I'm like, don't make a corny joke. She's like, okay. She closes the door, and then quickly opens it and goes, Joe has a fat pussy, Joe has a fat pussy. And I'm like, you motherfucker. She's like, now you have to tell that. And I am. I saw the light flash. So, yeah, I'm done.
How you been, man?
Fucking
Hanging in there.
Returning champ.
hanging in there, I guess.
Would you like a shot, sir?
Yes.
Shotsies.
There you go.
Brown or clear?
Dude, can I have a cigarette, please?
Why not both? Why not both?
I'll set you up with both. Look at
I'll go with the Crucible. Fuck it.
Crucible. Bless you, sir.
So,
Yeah, you're here to have fun.
what have you been doing since the last time that we saw you?
Not a goddamn thing, to be honest, because I've been struggling with a lot of shit.
Depression? Life, man. Life.
Depression. I got COVID.
No shit, they're still
Oh,
around?
man.
Yeah, but the fucked up thing is, afterwards I noticed that I lost quite a bit of weight. And I'm like, you know what? I want to get sick again. My body dysmorphia is fucking with me.
Yeah. It's like, man, my penis is huge now.
COVID diet, yeah.
All right, to COVID.
So
You got the shakes, man. You all right?
So, military.
My anxiety, bro.
How
I
many
mean, I
years-
haven't been out in a while.
How
What?
many years did you do in the military?
About 3.
3?
See, what happened was, after I came back from deployment, I went a lot of crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Would you like another shot?
Yes, please.
Give me another shot.
Nick, would you please pour this?
You didn't like go play Rambo in the woods, butt naked or nothing, did you?
Oh no. No. I went a little off the deep end, messed with some drugs.
Oh.
I tried to unalive myself.
There you go, buddy.
A little control alt delete action. Wound up in a psych ward for about 2 weeks. Then they sent me back to behavioral health. I was still wanting to control alt delete, so they took me to another one, and that was interesting. Then I got out with general under honorable conditions.
General what?
General under honorable. It means I didn't finish my contract, but I didn't do anything fucked up enough to get dishonorable or other than honorable.
So it's
So
under.
like middle.
So you're like in purgatory.
Not really, because
You still get benefits, right?
yeah, I still
Okay,
get
so
benefits.
If you're dishonorable discharge, you wouldn't get the
No,
VFS.
you don't get shit.
That's what I
You
was
don't get
thinking.
shit. Nah.
Okay, so
Did
you,
you ever
you've got
actually,
the
like,
good kind.
The kind of good kind. The
So
kind
you-
that was like,
kind.
Were you any
He
in
just
like
went back
combat?
I got my CIV, yep.
Damn.
Combat infantryman badge.
Was
Yep.
you in Iraq or Afghanistan?
Afghanistan.
Wow.
Batika province.
Jesus, man. Yeah. I had a couple buddies went over. They wasn't the same afterwards either.
Nah, it
It's like it just does something. It does something to
it
you.
just fucks with you, man. I mainly think it's because of how we're treated when we come back home. Because, in ancient times, like Greece and shit, like when soldiers returned, they were bathed by virgins. Now when soldiers return, they got to worry about if the kid is theirs or Jody's. Like,
Yeah.
The ladies don't have the
Is
patience
that from
they used to
experience?
have a lot of time, a long time ago.
No, but someone I'm served with received a John Doe letter of some form, and he got divorced. And I had to go to Christmas with him, with his ex-wife and her new thing, I think. And it was so fucking awkward, bro.
Like that.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it does happen.
Crazy.
So, Joey, what are your upcoming gigs?
I ain't got shit right now. I gotta get back onto the open mic circuit. Like as I said, it's been a while,
Yeah.
and get in touch with some people. Not Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
We've been over that.
We've been over
We've
this,
been
like-
over it.
We've been over it. Like,
As long as there's an understanding.
yeah. Like, as soon as I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna ask him for that shit. I'm gonna just go to the open mic.
Hey, I used to like the Care Bears when I was around. Just trying to ease the tension.
Ease the tension?
There is no tension.
There's no tension. There's no
I
tension.
smell a fight afterwards.
No.
Nah,
Dear
nah,
Lord, no.
No.
But
no,
Fuck no.
the best thing to do
I'm
is to
joking.
hit the open mics and like definitely in the Facebook groups where you have all the postings. Drew
Yeah.
does a really good. He compiles all the open mics.
Yeah. I
He
got a
does
list
on
of
the
it.
spreadsheet.
Okay, good. Yeah.
He DM'd me a list because I was like, man, do you? Because it was an impromptu question,
Yeah.
and sometimes I'm lazy, and sometimes like I can't remember how to access the group stuff.
Yeah. You just go to the Facebook group,
Yeah.
and it's all right there.
Alright.
So, I mean, people
gonna get too stoned and-
people post it like day of.
Oh, I know
normally,
day of, but I
and
meant the actual spreadsheet schedule, the document.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
that's up in
It has
like
to be
the
constantly updated, too,
featured
because
or
it's
the
coming
like
out.
announcements
It's
section.
Alright.
It's in one of those like top categories in the groups.
All right, cool.
I think
Joey,
Drew has it posted on
Thank you
both.
for coming out.
Thank
No
you,
problem,
sir.
man. I'll be glad to pop in at any time.
Again,
Right.
we've got dates in the fall. You
Returning
got my
champ.
number.
And I'm dead set on like helping the channel.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Joey, thank you for coming out.
Yeah, no
One more
problem.
time, Joey D.
Joey D.
All right. So this is the point of the show where we get to know our musical guest. This is 20 Seconds with Malachi Gaskin. And we're going to have a prize tonight.
Turn your brain on.
You have a choice. You can get one of those, what are they called? Funko Pops. We have Funko Pops. But we also have
Oh dear.
dildos. So if you're into dildos,
I think I'll go with the
Dildos.
The cowboy.
That's a choice, but I think I'm gonna go with the Funko
Funko
Pop.
Pop. All right, so
Oh damn.
Is it the size of my face?
Dude, it's as long as your face.
It's long. Looks about normal.
Yeah.
all right, so we've been giving out Funko Pops, and so these are our 20 most popular questions that we've asked guests over the course of time that we've
Okay.
compiled. Nick, you gonna put 60 seconds on the clock?
Yes.
Most of them are yes and no's.
Okay.
So yeah, short answer only, the quickest we can get through.
Give you a little hint. Think about a celebrity you hate.
Actually, is it 60 seconds or 90 seconds?
I thought it was 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
Yeah.
It's 120 seconds. All right.
All right.
120
All
seconds.
right. Nick, let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Go. What is your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse?
Rifle.
Or would you rather have a third nipple or a third ball?
Nipple.
Be played in a movie by actors Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo?
Trejo.
Would you rather walk in on your parents or your parents walk in on you?
Walking on parents.
Have you ever been tempted to smack a person in the face while talking to them?
Done it.
What song would you choose to play every time you enter a room?
Hurry.
Pass.
What superpower would you want?
Spaghetti out of my fingertips.
All right. Would you rather someone read your mind or your search history?
Search history.
Is your time truly wasted if you enjoy wasting it?
No.
If you walked in on your wife with another woman, would you join in or get mad?
Get mad.
Would you rather do 5 years in prison or 20 years in a coma?
20 years in coma.
Would you rather be in a robot or a zombie apocalypse?
Robot.
Would you sell your soul to the devil for a record deal?
No.
Remove one person from Earth. Who is it?
My dad.
What celebrity would you want to punch in the face?
All of them.
Have you ever gotten high with your parents?
No.
Is Black Sabbath in your top 5?
Yes.
Would you help a bandmate hide a body?
Yes.
Punch your mom in the face or kick your dad in the balls?
Nope.
How many chickens would you take to kill a human?
All of them.
If you're starving, would you eat a person?
Yes.
Have you ever masturbated at work?
I can't talk about it.
Have you ever stolen a riff?
Say again.
Have you ever stolen a riff?
Stolen a riff?
Uh-huh.
No.
All right. To auto-tune or not to auto-tune?
Not auto-tune.
Lose your sight or lose your hearing?
Hearing.
What song would you like to choose every time you enter a room?
Time after time.
All right. There we go.
That was right.
There's your Funko.
Woo! I got a Funko Pop.
Nice catch.
I got Teddy Kumar, Indiana Jones. I don't know what that is.
We ever have other Funko Pops. You could choose the one that you do want.
Clearance sale, baby.
Yeah, clearance
That's
sale.
right, dude. Clearance.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Malachi Gaskin.
You want one more?
Yeah, did you have one more?
I got one more.
One more, right.
One more.
Right.
Play it.
All right, so 17-year Army veteran, 28 months deployed to combat. I held 3 jobs in the military. I was an infantryman, I was a combat medic, and I was an Army vocalist. Army vocalist was for the last couple years that I was in the military. I retired medically from the military at 100% disabled for PTSD, traumatic brain injury, arthritis, bursitis, tendonitis, all the things, right? And so when I did, I wrote a book called A Warrior's Garden, which brought me to Tennessee. My publisher was from Franklin. And the book turned into a nonprofit where we build therapy gardens for veterans and first responders. Thank you. And we do it at absolutely no cost to them, and then they get assigned a master gardener to mentor them for the rest of their life so they know what, how, and when to grow. So this song is about that entire journey of me serving, me getting out, me finding a new purpose, all of those things. And it's called A Warrior's Garden. I wrote this with a guy from Murfreesboro named J.T. Cooper, who was in Somalia during Black Hawk Down. He's a Purple Heart. He's a bad mamma jamma. So.
You might think my tears are weak. I don't give a damn. There are answers that I seek. Make me who I am. Every day the sun comes up, keeps me driving on. The battle did not end for me, 'cause I made it home. There are times my feet are tired, I must find my knees, and I call for resupply. Father, help me, please. There are 22 a day. Choose not to survive, but I know inside of me still alive. In the garden where I lose myself, planting seeds of hope, new life for myself. In the garden, watered with my tears, for all of those I've lost, all of those not here. In the garden, my warrior garden, my warrior garden. In the soul you can find peace. It just takes some time when you plant your thoughts of war. Helps to clear your mind. That's where the solo goes. Doing it. In the garden where I lose myself, planting seeds of hope, new life for myself. In the garden, watered with my tears, for all of those I've lost, all of those not here. In the garden, my warrior garden, my warrior garden, my warrior garden.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, welcome Malachi Gaskin.
Malachi!
Hey, boy, all right. Welcome to the show, sir.
I'm not going to get snuff filmed, am I?
You're not, although you have been snuff filmed for the last 2 hours.
All right,
so
fair enough.
This whole place is going to go up in flames before they are there, but it's going to be great.
True.
It's going to be great for the people at home.
Welcome to hell.
So tell us a little about yourself, man. Tell us about your musical journey.
Born and raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana. When I was 13 years old, I told my dad I wanted to learn to play guitar. And he, exact words, don't hate me for this, right? But his exact words, no son of mine is going to be a faggot. And I go, Dad, this is the 80s, bruh. We don't say that, you know? And I don't condone that. But anyway.
In the 80s, everybody said
Yeah, I mean, but in the 80s, we said it because you were stupid, right? If we called you that, you were dumb.
So that's what I was going to say. But like
Yeah.
when I grew up in New York, when we said that, it didn't have anything to do derogatory for someone's homosexuality. It was because you were a fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay, so we call our friends that.
Yeah.
So then at 18, I dropped out of high school, got my GED, and I went over to a buddy's house, and I was like, hey, I want to start a band. And he was like, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't know, let's do a punk band. So the first band I was ever in was called Captain Ahab's Fond du Lacs, like Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So we did just a punk band. We did I think the only song I remember that we did was it was called Lieutenant Dan. And the chorus was a high school cheer. Lieutenant Dan, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Magic legs. But it's like old school punk, so.
Yeah.
But then, so I started that, and then off and on I've been in bands throughout the years. I've done some pretty good, like I've toured internationally. I've opened up for some pretty big names. I've had a lot of success at it. But I've done like almost every genre but hip hop and rap. Like I've done all of them. So
Nice.
I've done metal, hard rock, hip hop, country, just regular pop, blues, all that stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
If there's one song out there that has been written that you've not written but you would love to have written, what song would that be?
Oh man, probably These Dreams by Heart.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heart's my all-time favorite band of all time. So,
No shit.
yeah.
All right, I would not.
Interesting
Looking
choice.
at you, I would not have assumed.
Yeah, I
that.
would have not.
Actually, they're coming to
guessed that at
Nashville in
all.
October, and my wife bought VIP tickets.
Whoa.
So I'm just like, oh my god, I get to. I'm 50 years old. I
How
get to
much
see
that
Bart.
fucking cost?
I don't care.
Because all these old elite like Zeppelin and that shit's
Actually, I think it was a
expensive
couple
as
$100
fuck
bucks.
now.
So, but she bought the VIP tickets for the floor. And
Yeah, that's just.
I've got some friends
Very
that are
close.
promoters in Nashville, so I'm gonna be like trying to get some backstage stuff going on.
There you go.
I'm gonna be begging.
There you
I'm gonna Owen fingers.
Probably, dude. Yeah.
So
Damn, man.
I'm just playing. I love
right.
him. He knows I'm fucking with him. Anyway.
Fart guy's back. I love this guy, man.
I don't know Joey.
I want to. We should see be
He
a
was the
regular
guy that was
fart
sitting
in
We
the
should just call him
background.
fart guy. Let's have him sit in the corner and just make a fart. What are your upcoming gigs?
So once a month, I host a veterans open mic night in Columbia, Tennessee, where I live. Murray County, baby.
No shit, that's where I live.
Yep. So
What are
at
you,
the Tilted
Tilted
Mule.
Can we do a song with you and Fart Guy in the mic? Can we get Fart Guy in the mic and you on the guitar and just come up with a
just like
song?
jam for a minute.
I've literally
Can we
played
get a
everything
fart?
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm a singer, not a.
That was a terrible idea, anyway.
I see.
He should sing and he should like play the fart.
There we go.
Can we do a fart song?
Yeah, what's going on here?
He's down. Did you summon the fart man?
You're already that successful, you can't collab with Fart Man over here? Dude,
All right, are you ready?
think forward.
Yes.
People
do it.
are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully.
Oh.
People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully.
Just like
Classic.
Malachi, man.
So yeah, April 18th at the Tilted Mule.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice.
So
My
thank you
bad.
for coming to the show. I know you came on last minute and
Yeah,
everything.
thanks for having
and
me,
it was,
man.
It was great that everything got together, and it was good to meet you, man. You're actually really good.
I appreciate
man,
it.
Please come back in the fall, man. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'll learn
I
some new
would-
songs.
We love songs.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
All right, everyone give it up for Malachi Gaskin.
Plug the website real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, malachiasmusic.com.
All right.
Yep.
right on.
You can get all my music there, hats, all that stuff.
Spotify, YouTube.
On Spotify, YouTube, I'm on everything.
All right.
All the
fuck
things.
yeah.
Nice.
All right. One more time for Malachi Gaskin.
Malachi.
All right. So now we are on to our headliners of the evening. Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Huggies.
Huggies. All right. Thank you, brother.
Everybody check out the Tilted Mule.
Okay, so now for our headliners of the evening, our first headliner is this motherfucker pretty much booked the show for the evening. So if anybody has any problems with the comedy tonight, he's the one to blame. Give it up for Chase Moat.
Too many black people on the show.
Three's too many.
Hey.
I'm sorry I brought a bunch of ungrateful motherfuckers to the show. I appreciate that. Y'all act like performing in front of 8 comics and nobody is abnormal for us. That's right. Can I get my N-word representative in the stage real quick? All right, Cole, you don't want to agree to that now. Whatever. That's fine. He said that would be fine earlier. Whatever, dude. That's cool. Hey, shout out this musician, everybody. Shout out him. Yeah. He's an Army vocalist, everybody. He's an Army vocalist. That's progressive, I think, because we used to have drums during the Civil War to direct traffic, and now he's just singing a cappella to direct traffic on the war front. That's awesome. No, we talk a lot of shit, but he can kill us all. Him and Joey Diesel, they can kill us all. Or at least know somebody that can efficiently. That's crazy. No, I appreciate everybody being here and making me look bad. That's great. That's right. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, you didn't kill them. That's all you needed to do, Rev. I think their fears were unwarranted. I can't fight an Army vet on air. I can't fight an Army vet on air. That's wild. No, I just said I also felt like I was going to be murdered when I first showed up.
Everybody feels like it.
Yeah. That's a normal reaction for people to have, right? When people meet me, they're like, I might be murdered too. I understand, Rev. I understand. Yeah, exactly. If you're living as a normal human being in the world, people might feel like they will be murdered around you, I think, right? You know? Everybody is walking through the world. Oh, people feel safe around me. People feel safe around me, bitches. What? What is your problem? You're going to walk around and be like, oh, I'm confident. People feel safe around me. Should they? No, not. For a lot of you, I know some of you personally, we won't get into that right now, but whatever. I brought you up here because you said yes, not because I like you. Whatever. All right. You piece of shit. Yeah, that's right. The people at the end are like, oh, yeah, fuck these people. They're trying to make me leave after this. If I do, it's their fault, not mine. All right. Okay. Oh, man. I got to ride in the car with them. Whatever. We're going to take shots. I'll ride on the top. No, that's amazing. All right, David, I appreciate that. No, I'll do some material. I don't know how much time I have. It wasn't communicated. Nick, you saved one, right? Nick, you saved one for the end for me? Yeah, heck yeah, dude. All right, some legalized things. No, hey, I'm trying to work on some stuff. I'm trying to find a therapist, like some of you probably should. All right, do what you can. I'm trying to find a therapist, you know. That's a lie. I don't believe in therapy. I don't believe in therapy. I think anybody that says they're trying to find a therapist, like, why are they hiding from you? Like, I got 99 problems, but playing hide and go seek with a therapist isn't one. You know? Like, I feel like somebody that says they're trying to find a therapist is saying, hey, I got a lot of problems, but no solutions. Yeah, don't believe anybody that, you know? Don't go to therapy, but also don't try to find one. You can't. They're hard to find. They hide well. They're really into psychology. They're like, I know where he's going to look, you know? And they dip behind covers, whatever. They move when you're counting, right? You're like, oh, they got oxygen free, and then they run away. That's fucked up. That's against the rules. Therapists don't play by the rules is what I learned, all right? You know? They're going to try to fuck you and your wife. You can't do that. You know? I'm in here to solve my marriage, not create more problems. You can't. I know we're both hot, but that's yelling at you. That's not me. Go to your own counseling. All right. Okay. I don't know what we were talking about. Where were we? Funko Pops. That's amazing. I got conversations about that later. I don't think smoking weed makes you autistic. But I do have a friend that he can identify any car by the headlights, make and model every time he smokes weed. I'm like, oh shit, dude, is that a cop? And he's like, nah, that's a Toyota Scion. Then we'll be driving. I'm like, oh shit, dude, is that a cop? And he's like, no, that's a Ford. They stopped using Fords in 06. I'm like, oh shit, you got it memorized by city and like time. It's like, I ain't got shit memorized. It's just the weed. Now everybody thinks like, oh, Delta 8, is that real weed? Delta 8, is that real weed? I had to do my own scientific experiment, you know. I invited my friend over, rolled up some Delta 8 joints. We went out driving. I was like, oh, shit, dude, is that a cop? He said, nah, dude, you're good. We got pulled over immediately. Delta 8's not real weed, dude. It didn't make him autistic. That's, you know. If you want the real stuff, get it from California. Make your kids special. That's what I'm talking about, you know? Give it to them early. However early you want, that's on you. How special do you want them to be, you know? Do you want them to be a savant or do you want them to be socially challenged? That's your fault. That's your fault. That's not them. That's your fault. You're a bad parent. All right, let's keep going. No, I need to work on these things. I do have a kid. I'm also married. You know, I met my wife in Bible college. You know. Yeah, dude, Bible college. You know, you're probably thinking, most people think, you know, classic story, you're young, you're religious, you get married so you can have sex, right? Not our story. We didn't get married so we'd have sex. We got married so we could stop feeling bad about it. Yeah, I met my wife at Bible college, man. You ever use Corinthians as a condom? Corinthians is a book in the Bible. You're going to hell. That's fucking that guy. Be like, male chauvinist pig? Nope, not here. No, that's all right. No, Bible college, though. People are like, oh, Bible college, is that a real thing? The answer is kind of. I went to a Bible college. It shut down. At that point, everybody tried to transfer to a real college. And they were like, these aren't real classes. Like, under biology, you wrote Genesis 1. You wrote the same thing for geography. If you don't, Genesis is also a book in the Bible. That was our only textbook. That was our only textbook. You know, that was not my light. That's the fart man. All right. Oh, man. No, I mean, I did meet my wife in Bible college. You ever fornicate in a prayer closet? And if you don't know what a prayer closet is, it's a place for the kids in the Bible college to go have sex. Have sex, yeah. There might be other uses. I don't know. I never figured that out. It's one of my great regrets in life. If I can ask God any question, what was the prayer closet for? You know? That's deep. That's deep cuts. All right, whatever. No, I need to work on these things. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be a better person. You know, like I don't want people. You don't want people to talk bad about you when you die, right? Like nobody's sad when an asshole dies. You know, y'all ever experienced that when like an asshole dies? You know, like everybody's pretending to be sad, and you're like, oh. For me, there's this kid in high school. And I guess he wasn't really an asshole. He just had cancer. Got all the attention. I did not like that. I deserve that spirit stick. That's what I'm talking about, you know. No, but I'm trying to be a better person. I have a kid now, and having a kid now, being married, most of my friends are single. I don't like hanging out with a lot of my single friends because they say stupid shit when they're in their dating worlds, you know. They're like, I'm thinking about getting a mirror on the roof of my bedroom. And as a married man, you know, something I've never said to my wife, or my wife has never said to me, I fucked up. Run it back. Cut it out. All right. Edit it. All right. A lot of my friends say, I should get a mirror on the roof of my bedroom. And that's stupid. You know, as a married man, you know what my wife has never said to me? You know what I want to see? Your bare-ass clench while I'm trying to think about Michael B. Jordan. I just threw a poster of Creed 3 on the ceiling, you know? When he got canceled, I threw a picture of Cole. That's what, you know, whatever we need to do. Dude, how much time do I need to do? All right, dude, let's hang out. Come on, let's do it. Thank y'all, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Give it up for Rev Run. Thank y'all for coming down from Birmingham. Bye.
Yeah.
Chase.
Another one.
Oh, dude. Thanks for coming back. Would you like a shot?
Heck yeah, dude.
Brown or clear?
In honor of Tyler, let's do half and half.
All right.
Let's do half and half. He didn't take the
He's
chance.
a wild man.
Yeah. Half and half.
So what have you been up to since last time we saw you?
Is that a bad choice?
Half and half?
Yeah, does liquor like...
That is
Did they start fighting in your tummy?
I've never seen anybody do it, so it's kind of an
So I
experiment.
can't.
Everybody do it with me. Round up 4, half and half.
I can't do
not
vodka.
me.
I will puke immediately. I can be completely sober, do a shot of vodka, and puke.
What if the bourbon says, hey, buddy, it's all right?
No. So I was in Amsterdam and I cleaned out. First of all, you never clean out the hotel fucking refrigerator of fucking alcohol. You never fucking do that.
Yeah, especially when you're running on the credit.
Yeah, exactly. But I did that. I left everything but the vodka, right? So I decided, fuck it, man. I'm fucked. I should be good. I'm gonna go take the fucking vodka. So I drank the vodka and immediately puke.
Oh, wow. But everything else is good.
Oh, it was great. I was
You
on
were running it.
mushrooms. I was swimming. No.
Mushrooms.
We're cheersing.
We're cheersing. All right.
Cheers. There you
go. All right.
There we go. No chaser. We're still alive. Let's do it.
Oh, there's a picture behind you.
No, I had a beer back there, but I'm a man. Let's
There you go. You can do
Let's
it.
do it.
Dude.
Right, dude. Right now.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right. No woman can do that.
that's right.
That's right. I'm just trying to connect. My dude over here. What is your full name?
Male Fascist Pig.
There we
Yep.
go.
That's our man.
I was going
This
to show
is our
something
guy.
wrong. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. Fascism.
No, it's all good.
No, fascism is
Mr.
a
Pig.
social ideology. I respect that, you know?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
So my man here has been taking some heat over the years.
Oh yeah.
So
I had to embody the character. I pissed off the Queen of Murfreesboro one time.
Name her. What's her? I really don't.
No, stop right there. We are not going into this.
Everybody from Birmingham,
She's
please
well
Google
known.
Queen of Murfreesboro, see if it
Yeah.
comes up.
Is
Is she?
No. It used to be a he.
I said stop.
I'm so slow.
Okay. It ain't even nothing about that. It was.
No, if you only knew the shit I had to go through over this.
She's a bitch. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think this lore predates me.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does.
I think so.
It's great.
Predates all of
I'm
it.
glad I was
Endless.
just digging it right back out of the fucking.
No, let's bury it again.
I almost got canceled. So I did. After that, I just came back strong.
He did. He came back swinging.
I was like, well, my male fascist pig now.
Yeah.
And now we just love him.
Yeah. No.
He's snuggly.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And it wasn't even anything.
I just gotta know, when are you gonna kill him for slaughter?
No, it wasn't even anything you would think that I said bad. It was another buddy of ours used to be on here, Dr.
No, what you
Flamboyant.
said was bad.
Yeah.
It was about the
Hey,
vaccinations.
can we? Yeah.
And somebody got a little
okay.
butthurt about the vaccinations.
It was YouTube bad, not real
really?
bad.
It was
Yeah.
YouTube bad. Yeah, it was YouTube.
Okay,
That's
well, that doesn't
silly.
matter. I know we're on YouTube. We love YouTube.
No, it was Facebook bad. My whole band got called out. Don't book these guys in Middle Tennessee. I was like, God damn.
But it was only like vaccines are stupid. Everybody believes in them is retarded. Like those things.
Oh, I can.
It was very early in 2020, or late in
Yeah.
2020. So it was very early in the pandemic, and it was just one of those things where it's like a lot of people were not only misinformed, and not that I want to get into it or anything, but a lot of people were misinformed on both
They ate
sides.
a lot of bullshit.
And I'm going to say, just as an outside, that both people were wrong. Both people had ideas.
It got
that-
hot on Facebook.
Exactly, and it was just one of those things. Like, I'm in his band, freshly in his band, so I got dragged into it. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake, people.
Yeah. It's best. Yeah. Don't have it out on
A
Facebook.
buddy of mine was getting bashed because of something he put. He put something about the way people that didn't want to get.
So first of all,
the non-vax.
First
people
of all,
that,
let's talk
people that
about
didn't want to
me.
get
Let's talk about
vaccinated.
Chase Mo.
Right there.
He compared it to something bad, and I compared it to something worse, and it just went from there. People really got butthurt about it.
Yeah, I won't keep going on those.
Oh, I love
What do
talking
you
about
want
it.
to
Fuck
talk
them
about,
motherfuckers.
Mr. Moat?
I was right.
I don't
4
know.
years later, I'm fucking right. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
I know. I wanna. They told me I was I'm an instigator. They all left because they were
you
mad
did.
at me.
Yes.
Even Fart Man left. He's like, I don't want no part of this.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
gave them adequate descriptions, and I got a very diverse group of people here.
You
And then
did.
That meant they couldn't read, but I was like, it's in a garage. It's a podcast. It's a music comedy show, you know?
Exactly. On the internet.
Right. What are you going to be doing at home instead? Jacking off and crying.
Fart Man's here. Never mind. They're here now.
Oh, Fart Man's still here? All right. Shout out.
Thought he
Thank you.
showed.
So, do you have a story of since last time we saw you? Anything exciting happened
Yeah,
in
dude,
the
I'm
Chase
moving
Moat
to
universe?
Austin, Texas. That's
For
the big
fucking
thing.
hell. All right.
Yeah,
When's
dude.
that going
Yeah,
down?
dude. I'm moving in June, and June is the move date. We're working on selling the house now, you know, so that's a lot of bullshit. We're working
That's
on selling
exciting.
a house, buying a house. It's very exciting to look at, learning a new scene, you know.
The
Well,
cool
I mean,
thing is
that's
you
a
can-
big scene.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Very big.
Exactly.
It-
Well, yeah.
Well, it's so spread out. You could like, you're selling your house, and you could buy a house in like a small town, 30 minutes away from
Yep.
Austin, and commute in.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Yeah, you don't have to like break the bank to like make a move somewhere. So me and my wife like always wanted to do a big move. So for like years, you know, we have a kid that was not a mistake. Everybody's like, you're so young, it must be a mistake. No, it's just bad choices. But you know, like we had a kid, so we've both been from the same town, Pelham, Alabama, south of Birmingham, forever since like elementary school, middle school. So we always wanted to do a big move, and then we were like, all right, well now we feel like we can do a big move. Okay, we're gonna move for comedy. I don't want to move somewhere and then feel like I have to move again
Whoa.
in 3 years.
So
Yeah.
her family's all from there.
No, nobody's from there. We've never even been to Austin, Texas.
No, I'm talking
Really?
about in
I've gone
Alabama.
a
Where
few
you're at right
times.
now,
Yes.
you're gonna move
Her-
completely away from all your family.
Yep, absolutely.
That is a big
It's
step.
a big move, big move.
What,
It
you
is a
got
big
support
move.
from
Yeah.
the family on that, or you kind of like, eh?
No, her family. So her dad moved from Ohio, so they kind of have it in their minds of like that moving away idea
Okay.
a little bit more. My family has kind of built their whole entire lives around my child, and so they're taking it very hard.
Wow,
You know?
yeah,
And
yeah.
there's also like some economic disparities in those conversations of like who can travel more and things like that, and that's very real. But I'm like, hey, let me make $1 million, I'll fly you out. Like, You know, we gotta like,
Hey, you only live
what am I
once.
supposed to do?
You only live
Not
once, man.
Try, like, it's those very hard conversations that we've had and a lot of tears, lots of things. It's way harder for me than I thought it was going to be, you know, because when I was 18, I was like, yeah, fuck y'all, I'm gonna leave, you know.
So how many times you actually been to Austin?
He hasn't been at all. He hasn't been once.
Don't you think you ought to at least go take a little weekend visit?
I plan to when we sell the house and have money, but you know, we originally when we wanted to do a big move, we were like, all right, let's pick 5 to 6 places that we want to go visit and we want to move, but traveling's expensive. We visited a few, like Denver was an option. My wife didn't like Denver. Tucson we liked, but not a big comedy scene, and so we'd have to move again. We can't do Philly or Chicago because with a family, those are a little scary to me. I can't afford New York. I can't afford LA.
Nobody can.
So you get like narrowed down to where you can be and not like to really grow, possibly like have real opportunities and be family friendly.
And be able to
very
make a
limited
living.
spaces.
And make a living.
Yes, and like do jobs. You know, I would love to make a living doing comedy, but I mean, I also am gonna have to find a job and make money because Austin's expensive.
That's
That's
true.
what I mean.
Well, the good thing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that like Tennessee.
My wife makes a
and
lot of money. I'll
Texas-
throw that out there. She is the breadwinner of the family. It doesn't make me feel great, but we're doing that, you know. We're
stand up.
I'm
Make
a
her laugh.
supportive dad.
You're a
I'm
good
really
dad,
good
dude.
dad. I'm a
Dude,
really
You're a
good
great
dad.
dad.
You just gotta give her the wiener, man. That's all you gotta do.
Honestly,
Here's some wiener.
like I said, I met her
It'll
at
work.
Bible college. What do you think's still the deal? Like, you know,
There you go.
not a lot of comparison.
It wasn't the scripture. I'll
right,
tell you that much.
absolutely. We listen to Song of Solomon on audio tape.
You read your
Chase,
Psalms
what are
before
your
you go to
upcoming
bed.
gigs, brother?
Upcoming gigs, I have something somewhere. Me and Cole are trying to get somewhere produced out of Stardome in Birmingham. I'm going to be on Kerrigan's Pub House later this month in Birmingham. I'm trying to get. I'm going to do the Zydeco mics every night and make Fart Man my enemy. But yeah, I'm trying to get a few things booked out before I leave, you know? Because when I come back, y'all can't afford tickets. So whatever, you know?
Exactly.
All right. Yeah.
Well, Chase, come back in the fall, man. Or actually, no, you're leaving in when?
If I'm here, dude, if I'm coming back through, I'll reach out and let you see if I can find a date.
So yeah, definitely.
I'm leaving in June, yeah, but if I come,
I think
my
our
family's still here.
our
everybody's still
last
here.
show is June 8th, I think, or something like that. So why don't you come back like our last show before we take our break? June 22nd.
June 22nd is
Oh,
our last.
yeah, hell yeah, we have plenty of time.
So yeah, definitely come back, man.
I'll reach out and figure out when my moving date, and we'll get back on, dude.
There you go.
I'll bring some more grateful humans.
Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Moe. All right. For our next headliner of the evening, give it up for Amanda Cruel.
Amanda!
Hey. So today is a very special day. Do you guys know about this? Okay, it's April 13th, 2024. You got the 4, then you got the 1, 3. 1 plus 3 is 4, and then you got the 2, 4. And if you add 1 to 1 and 1 to 3, then you get 2, 4. I'm the only autistic person here, okay. Anyway, before we get too far in tonight, I need to apologize. Okay, I know I look a little bit sloppy. To tell you the truth, I had a little bit of vodka when I was doing my lipstick. Little smearing off going on. No, actually, I recently learned, apparently the way for a woman to find her perfect shade of lipstick is to match it to the color of the inside of her vagina. So I am no longer allowed at Sephora. It sucks, though, because they're the only ones who carry concealer in my skin tone. So if anyone here knows where to find flushed manatee, that's my shade. Anyway, my name is Amanda Cruel, and that is my real name, Cruel, K-R-U-E-L. It's German, and when people find out that's my name, they have some different reactions. Sometimes people say, that's an awesome name, and I agree. And sometimes people want to make a joke like, are you cruel, or don't be cruel. But the weird one, though, is sometimes people seem like they feel sorry for me because my name is Cruel. And they say something like, oh, well, hey, you know, at least it's spelled with a K and not a C, right? It could be worse. And whenever I hear someone say that, it just reminds me of this girl I went to high school with named Sarah. Now, Sarah's family had a very bad German last name, much worse than Cruel. It was actually so bad that they actually changed the spelling of the name when they came to the country. So instead of her growing up as Sarah Hitler, she got to grow up as Sarah Hitler with 2 T's. It doesn't make a difference if it sounds the same. I mean, seriously, if you want to make Hitler sound like a name that's a little less Nazi, instead of adding another T, just change the T to a different consonant entirely, like M, and then you'd have Himmler. Wait, different Nazi. Anyway, it's kind of cool having a name that's a word. There's this thing called nominative determinism, and that's where you let your name sort of guide your career. And I looked up a couple examples. So in Maryland, there is a dentist named Dr. Brush. In North Carolina, there is a gynecologist named Dr. Bush. And in Alaska, there's a pediatrician named Dr. Child. And in Texas, there is a urologist named Dr. Peters. Dr. Cox is in Alabama. He's actually got better ratings, though. Anyway, I figured nobody wants to go see Dr. Cruel, so I decided I was going to do something that people have told me that I should do ever since I was a child. People always told me, Amanda, with a last name like Cruel, you should become a dominatrix. Yeah, so I decided to do it. I was 22. I moved to New York. I got a job at this place called Mistress Jasmine's Dungeon. Yeah, I was so excited. You know, I went in for my first night, and the way it works is whenever a customer comes in, you know, they line up all the girls, and the client gets to pick someone, and I didn't get picked in the first lineup I got picked up in the last lineup. Somebody picked me to talk to me, and basically they talk to the girl and see if they want to spend more time with her. And so me and this guy go into this private room, and I can tell he's just really shy. He's just staring at his feet the whole time, and he says, so where are you from? And now looking back, I realized that what I should have said at the time was, what the fuck are you doing asking me questions about my life, you worthless piece of slime? You should be on the floor licking my boots right now and thanking me for the privilege. That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said. What I actually said was, well, I just moved here from Connecticut, but I'm originally from the Midwest, and a lot of people say New Yorkers are really mean, but like everybody here seems really friendly. Where are you from? So they didn't have me back. The first night at the Dominatrix Factory last night. But anyway, now I'm doing comedy. People think Cruel is a stage name, and people thinking it's made up means it's perfect, I guess. But I gotta say, the other day I was at the bar, and talked to this guy. We ended up going back to his place, and we played strip poker. And he was terrible. He was terrible at it. By the end of the night, I still had all my clothes on, but he was just wearing one of those white Hanes undershirts. I had him down to a T. Actually, a little while back, I was at the bar and I saw this guy who looked really sad, you know, kind of crying into his beer. So I went over and I said, hey, you know, you seem kind of down. Do you want to talk about anything? And he said, yeah, actually, my 4-year-old brother just died in an accident. And I said, oh, no, that's terrible. Like a car accident? And he said, no, a microwave fell on his head. Okay, thank you. I laughed. I'm not a bad person. You guys laughed too. Okay. Yeah, but I laughed, and then I realized he was being serious. So I was like, oh no, that's so terrible, and a tragedy. He was so young, and I tried to make him feel better. I gave him a really big hug and a really average-size hand job, and I think by the time I left, he was in a good mood, but. When I was driving home, I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Why is it that just because it's a child that died, it's such a huge tragedy? Because it's not like that child was working 3 jobs to feed a family of 4. It's not like that child was about to cure cancer. It's not like that child's kids can't just get another and maybe keep a better eye on that one, you know? Anyway, my roommate told me she can't masturbate if there's a cat in the room. I can't if there's not. No, I'm a cat person. You can tell that by looking at me. I have a cat, and her name is Aria, and I love her, but she drives me crazy sometimes, you know? Like, she'll beg to go out, she'll meow and scratch at the door. I get up, I let her out, and as soon as I'm back sitting down on the couch, all comfortable again, she's scratching to come back in, or she's meowing, begging for food, so I get up, scoop some food, bring it over, and oh shit, she's actually already got food in her bowl. The worst thing, though, is that my cat will get in bed with anyone in the house except for me. Like, what am I, chopped liver? Actually, if I was chopped liver, she'd be interested. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to get so flustered. Those are just some of my pet peeves. Anyway, it is kind of weird because, like, my cat has been, you know, she was my ex's cat, and she stayed with me. He did not. But she's been with me for 6 years now, and she was never affectionate until recently. Like, 2 months ago is when she first made biscuits on me for the very first time. And I got to say, it's really great to feel needed. Anyway, we got any Predators fans? The hockey team. Yeah. So the Predators, their mascot is the saber-toothed tiger, right? Yeah, that's a scary creature. If I saw one, I would be scared. But they're extinct. That's not a real threat. I think they need to change their mascot into something that's genuinely terrifying. I think the Nashville Predators need to become Catholic priests. Dress all in black with those little white collars, people would be terrified. No one would ever take their child to a hockey game. I do wonder, when did white women get so into hockey? Because it's just Stanley Cup this, Stanley Cup that. Never ends. Anyway, has anyone here had a colonoscopy? Okay, yeah. I just had one recently, so boy, are my intestines tired. Usually they don't give people a colonoscopy till their 40s or 50s, but I got one at age 38. You know, what can I say? I've always been advanced for my age. Still, as advanced and mature as I am, I was fucking terrified beforehand. I thought I was going to die. I was crying, and then the nurses were pissed off because I thought they didn't know what they were doing. So they're trying to make me feel better, and they say, "Don't worry, we do hundreds of these a week." And you can't say numbers to me without my brain going into fucking numbers mode. Hundreds a week, okay, that's at least 1,000 a month. That's more than 12,000 a year. And this place has been open for 10 years. That's 120,000. And I looked up the statistics. There is a 1 in 30,000 chance of dying during a colonoscopy. So people have died at this center getting a colonoscopy. When was the last time it happened? Did it happen in this room? Incidentally, I was in room number 2. But I didn't ask him about that. I just kind of figured, you know, okay, I'm just going to die. That's what's going to happen. So I, you know, let him put the IV in, rolled on my side, and they pumped in the propofol, and I was out. And then I woke up 45 minutes later, and the nurse came in, and I said, "Hey, what happened? Why didn't you guys do it?" And she said, "Oh, we did it." And the doctor came in, and he showed me pictures, but I just couldn't believe it. I was just amazed because I didn't feel anything. You know, I thought I was going to feel sore or hurt, but I felt nothing. Like, if I didn't know that they had done that, I never would have known. And that really made me wonder a couple things. Like, first of all, how do I know that this hasn't happened to me before? Because apparently, you can go exploring up someone's ass, and as long as they've had propofol, they will have no knowledge of it. Second thing it made me think about was, propofol is the drug that killed Michael Jackson. Why was he using it on himself and not the kids? He might still be alive, making music, living on never-been-caught land ranch. But I have a friend who, he told me he paid this chick to come over to his house. And yeah, he paid her to come over and mount his TV on the wall and fix his taillight. And actually, before she left, she jerked him off. So I was like, oh, dude, I guess you hired a handy woman. Whew. So, my girlfriend's nickname is Gushers. Not because she's a squirter, that's just all she eats. She has diabetes. Anyway, I want to end on a positive note. Recently, I found out that I'm doing better with my finances. I got a letter from my credit card company, and they said my balance is outstanding. Doing great. Thank you guys so much.
Amanda, welcome back. Is this your second or your third time?
Second.
All right, nice. Returning champ. So, what have you been doing since the last time we saw you?
Well, last time I saw you was November 18th, and I was hosting my mic that was on Wednesdays, and now we've moved back to Sundays. So that's what's going on. You know, I've been traveling some, got more travel plans in the future, but I don't know how to get gigs in Europe. So if you know,
I have no idea.
let me know. But
Would you like a shot?
yes, I would love a
Fuck
shot.
yeah, brown or clear?
What do you have?
I do bourbon.
Let's do the bourbon. I'll do the bourbon. Also, I brought a.
There you go.
So wanna light that bad boy?
Where are you heading to soon?
In May, I'm actually going to Amsterdam.
Oh,
and then
fuck yes.
Marseille with my mom.
How much does a trip like that cost nowadays?
$6 grand, $7 grand.
It was like $1,500 for the flight, and then my mom's, you know, paying for our hotels and stuff.
$1,500 round trip?
I guess
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
Holy
It's not that
shit.
bad. It's not that expensive.
So I went in 2006, and with the hotel room and the flight, going through a travel agent, it was $5 fucking grand.
That's wild. What you should do is the cruises. I actually just did a cruise, and the cruise I did the Joko cruise, which is Jonathan Colton based, and it's a bunch of nerd shit, and it's, you know, they have a lot of entertainment, so it's costs more, but that trip is usually like $800, and you have to do the flight and everything, but you know, the boat. No, this is just in Florida, so $800 for the week, and you get all your food included and your hotel included because you're on a boat, and it's a really sweet deal. It was kind of weird though, because the first night, like, I was asleep, and then they had this alert come on, and they said there was like a oil spill in the engine room, and the whole ship smelled like fuel for a while, and it was very
I
scary.
immediately thought speed too.
You
It
just
was
like
scary.
brain cells the whole time.
No, it was just the first night that it smelled bad, but it was supposedly fine afterwards.
And this was a cruise?
Yeah, but what's weird is, you know, we got off on a Saturday, and the following Friday, they were at a different island, and while they were on that island, a couple people that worked on the boat actually died in an explosion in the engine room.
Damn.
So, scary.
Rest in peace, Javier,
Yeah,
Pedro.
whatever name.
So that's what the thing is. I've never been on a cruise, and cruises really scare me because you see these guys, they're hitting things with these ships, and the ships are sinking, and these are cities that are on the water.
I'm watching different videos than you. I've never seen that.
Dude, like, so these ships, I mean, first of all, I mean, they're huge now. It's not like the Titanic. We thought the Titanic was big. I mean, like, these are fucking ships that are literal, like, continents on a fucking boat.
Yeah.
Built up. I mean, levels.
They're
and
like
levels.
fucking destroy craft.
They're bigger
destroyer
than
craft,
that.
yeah.
They're bigger than that. When you realize how big these things actually
When
are.
I had to go down to do a yard sweep in Jacksonville, the port of Jacksonville, the vehicles they were fucking loading these boats as big as they were loading these onto the cars to go to Saudi Arabia. I was just like, God,
They're
that is
huge.
a big fucking boat.
You don't realize how big they are until you see them, and then you see that, like, these passengers, like these cruises, everything for people who go on vacation stuff, and these things they're hitting other boats, they're half sinking. All the time there has to be one of these that people have to be rescued off of them and taken off. It's so scary to be locked in on. Like, if you go to, like, a resort somewhere and something happens, like a typhoon or something, like, you're at the resort, you're still on ground. But you go to one of these fucking cruises, you're locked the fuck in. And if something happens, you're going to sink.
Yeah, Megalodon's gonna get your ass. The Kraken. What are y'all doing?
We're doing
over
a
there?
product demonstration. I'm not getting paid, so we're not saying who made this. It's a cell phone case.
I finally got your lighter put back together, which is a very great lighter. It had the little bottle opener and everything.
I'm so glad that I gave you one last time, because I was about to come back this time, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to bring one.
No,
But you already
it was
have one.
actually stolen from me. Somebody liked it so much that they stole it from me. But it was great. Like, I've never seen like a light. It was like a great handy tool to have the lighter and then a bottle opener all at the same time. It was just like, man, if it could roll a joint, it would have been the greatest fucking invention in the world.
Well, that's the thing, because I originally got those made for the Bernie campaign, and they were just such a great thing to hand out that I was like, you know what, I'll just
Feel
do
the
one for me.
burn.
Yep.
Nice.
Feel the
He
burn,
got
burn it up.
He got screwed over.
Oh, yeah.
Bernie got screwed.
Yeah.
He was a good old man. He is a sweet old man. He's still alive.
I don't think he can do it
Still
now.
making
They
noise.
did the same thing they did to Ron Paul.
But
to him,
I think
man.
if they would have gave Bernie the chance rather than Joe Biden, we'd be in a different
Oh,
situation.
good
We'd
God,
be in a
yeah.
much better situation, I'm sure.
First of all, like I'm not a political guy, but of all the people in the United States of America, we have Trump and Biden to choose from.
Yeah.
Pretty
Really?
sad.
Of all the people, I would
Pretty
rather
sad.
vote for William fucking Shatner than any of these motherfuckers, man. Like, I mean, of all the people, think of all the people that are in the United States,
Sad.
and these are the two people we have to fight over. Fuck that. We have a different system going on than we're supposed to have, man.
Did you guys vote in the primary?
I do because I feel like people have died in order for us to be able to vote.
Very
so
good
I
point.
vote. I vote for essentially the lesser evil. Do I like Joe Biden? No. Did I vote for Joe Biden? I didn't fucking vote for Trump. I mean, when I look at either two, I don't look at either one of them as a candidate to run a fucking country, much less a fucking Waffle House.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what it is even though they're the figurehead in the position of power, they don't really control shit.
No, Obama's in charge.
My thing was
They're all puppets.
this year I was really supporting Nikki Haley and just hoping that she won because that would
Really?
just be such a fucking crazy
she seems
change.
like the new Sarah Palin to me.
Oh, that's all over
She's
with.
not retarded. Nikki Haley's not retarded. She was really cool. She was just really cool. And just the idea of, like, if Democrats and Republicans voted for the same person, like, what a fucking... This was in 2016, like, John Kasich from Ohio. I was really into him for a while, but it's never going to happen. People just vote for the party, and they don't give a shit about the values, which sucks.
That's what it is now, and I think that we really need to have more than a two-party system. We have other parties, but there's not enough to get behind where they wind up taking away from the votes.
Yeah,
of
they have
people.
like zero power. All those
And,
other
and I
little
want to
They take
mention
away-
this. Like, this is the whole thing, is even if you don't care about politics or whatever, go and vote for a third party, because it makes such a difference. I mean, it doesn't really make any difference at all, but it shows people that it matters. And just recently in Knoxville, we just had our primaries, and the property assessor, Republican primary, had 46,000 votes. And the difference between the two candidates was 12 votes. 12 votes out of 46,000. Like, people say your vote doesn't count, it fucking counts. If you don't think so, move to Knox County.
Your vote does count, and like I say,
Sometimes they pause elections to roll some more in, but
Like originally, I
Those
voted
counted.
for Bernie, but then Bernie didn't make it, and I had to vote for Biden. And I didn't want to vote for Biden, but when it comes down to it, I mean, it's just like there's nothing that you can really do. Your hands as a voter is tied because we're not giving anybody that's worth a shit as far as a
I
leader.
think you're missing the point. Both these motherfuckers go to the same fucking dark, sick fucking parties.
No, they do.
The Republicans, it's
Trump's got better
double-headed-
seats, so he can
double-headed-
afford the nice seats.
Sure.
Hillary, Trump, all of them. They go to these terrible, nasty parties, and they do god awful things. And
So
then
I think
they could give a fuck about
I
any
think it
of
should
them.
be like jury duty as far as politics. I think that it should be the average Joe who has an investment in it. Like me, if you're gonna put me in office, oh shit, oh shit, don't put me in
Things would
office.
get done.
Don't put me in office.
We're gonna fix
which
the
things?
roads,
Yeah.
damn it. We're gonna fix the roads. We're gonna give out abortions. We're gonna give out college. Let's do it all, baby.
Well, I was working with
Let's
this
do
group
it all.
called Brand New Congress in like 2016, like right after the Bernie campaign ended. And their whole thing was the idea of like, let's get real people into Congress, in the House and the Senate. And they really wanted to get somebody for every single seat, but it didn't work out. But the thing was, the people that would be the best to hold those offices are not the people that want to do it. Those are the people who do not want to be politicians. And
That's the problem that
yeah.
you have because the best people for I would love Bill Maher. Bill Maher would be the great presidential candidate to me of all time, but he doesn't want anything to do with it.
Of course not.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like the guys that you really think that have the level head and really think that would have the ability to get things done. And you're right, they don't want that job, and it's sad because the people that do want the job are the psychopaths. This the guys that are like, look at me, look at me. Those are the guys. Joe Biden, his whole entire career, I would not stand against. The only reason why I vote for him because again is his party. It's the Joe Biden as a politician is a piece of fucking
Always
shit.
has been.
Yeah, but then you have the reality star, just like Trump, just like Ronald Reagan. They're puppets, all of them. Oh.
Yep.
Anyway. So, upcoming gigs.
Oh, so next Saturday, 420. I
Everybody's
am
got a
going.
420
Yeah,
show.
of course. I mean, I left my day open, and I was like, oh, is somebody gonna pick it? Surely somebody's gonna invite me. And I did get invited. I'm going to be hosting an opening for Mo Alexander.
Yay!
Nice. All right, that's
Yep.
that's a name that's been going around a lot.
I can't believe couldn't come to my mind right away, but I got it eventually. But he's a cool dude. He's gonna be at Alley Ray's next Saturday, 420.
Alley Ray's is where a lot of cool, like Sean Patton played there recently.
I believe
right?
so, yeah.
And
Sam Miller was there in January.
And I saw that Mark Norman popped up in Don't Tell Knox recently. That is so rad, dude.
I was just so sad because I didn't realize that it was him because, I've asked about, who else is coming on these other nights. Every single other show I asked about it and I was like, yeah. But, and I did go to a lot, but I didn't realize, no, because I didn't go because I didn't realize he was on the show. So I literally cried the next day when I realized that's what I missed out on. So, but
Shame.
I cry a lot.
That's a bummer.
It's not.
I've seen him at
Part of life.
Zanies a couple times. I mean, it rips. Like, I'm sure he did really, really well on Don't Tell. It looked super cool.
Yeah, no, apparently it was a killer show.
You gotta follow the Don't Tell Knoxville Instagram.
Send it to me. I'll follow.
Yeah,
But you guys send it to me.
You guys always have people popping in, especially the Alley Ray spot. I've seen that's like where all the headliners go.
Alley Ray's has been good. We had, wow. So, I think you guys are cool, but I didn't realize how cool I think you are because I can't remember shit right now. And it's like, because I'm in front of cool people, so my brain's not going to let me do that. So I guess I think you're really cool.
Well, thank you.
Bless
we
you.
think that you're very cool as well.
Yes, we do.
We
Nick
like
Thune, that's what I'm thinking.
we like cats too. Meow.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
Meow, meow.
Nick Thune, comedian.
Yeah, he was fucking amazing.
He did Alley Rays.
He did Alley Ray's, yep, December 8th. But, so, do you host a mic here?
I do. I host
Several.
a open mic just the Thursday open mic at Love and Exile.
Yeah, Twin Kegs, Kelsey Dixon.
R.I.P.
Kegs
Twin
is
Kegs.
gone.
R.I.P.
Kegs is gone.
That was my first headlining gig, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
This, what was the first Friday in March? Yeah.
Free Funny Friday.
Yeah. Because Brooke, I met
yeah.
Brooke like in 2019 when I was just getting started,
great.
and he really has just been super supportive and wonderful about it, and funny guy too.
I'd slide through that show. I would slide through that show and get spots fairly regularly. Yeah, it's a bummer that show's not there anymore. I was driven past it a few times recently, but anyway.
Oh, is he in this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There she is.
And then I also run a crowd work show at Third Coast.
Oh wow, sounds fun. Does it go well?
Yeah, it goes well. It goes pretty well. We don't always sell out, but we usually get a good like half capacity audience, so it's good enough.
Do you have like comics lining up and don't have enough time to let all the comics on?
No, I never have that. I book for that one. I book usually like 6 comics, and I might have like a guest spot on it that does like a little less time. And in between each set, I will go up there with the comic, and we'll do crowd work together.
That sounds like fun.
That's the format of the show.
I mean, it sounds like preschool, but it sounds like fun. That is the world I want to live
I'll
in.
show you guys how to wipe your asses.
That is what I want to be doing. Yeah.
We so much hardcore out in Knoxville.
Well, it's crowd work, no material, you know? Audience suggestion.
Oh, God.
Or just talk to them. Like the last one, I talked to the folks and really got to know them.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I guess it was, what was the holiday? Easter, because we had like 3 comics, so I like really encouraged some of the audience members to get involved, and 2 of them did, and it When,
did a set?
So I had a bunch of prompts. Like I had this website that generates prompts, and it'd be like, squirrels or like going to the movies or traffic and stuff like that. And there was one of them that was phrases you can't say anymore that you wish you could still say. I just didn't do that one.
That would have been the one to do. She said no.
That would have been the viral one to
Don't want to
do.
open that door.
Algorithm, you know me too well.
Amanda, we love having you here.
Thank you for having me. This is so much fun. This is so much
thank
fun.
you for coming out. Please come back in the fall.
I'd love to.
Be a DMP VIP. At that point, you can come on whenever that you want to. You don't even have to hit me up. You just show the fuck up.
Yep.
DNV. I was thinking DMV, and I was thinking, okay, do you have a long line? And I just have priority status in the line at
Joey D
DMV.
is a DMP VIP. Believe me, anybody can get it. Just show the
so
fuck
many
up.
letters. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. This has been lovely.
All right, give it up for Amanda Cruel.
Good night.
All right. Thank you for coming out. All right, so our final comedian of the evening, give it up for Gavin Yates.
Gabba!
Hey, yeah, we're gonna shut this sucker down. You guys can go back to shooting hostage videos for Hamas. My name's Gavin Yates. I am from Memphis. Memphis is shook right now over the death of OJ. As far as we're concerned, an innocent man passed away. Rest in peace, King. I love OJ. I can't tell my OJ joke again. I want to do a reality TV show, or I wanted to, with OJ Simpson, Courtney Love, and Casey Anthony. We'll put them on an island together. We're going to call it No Survivor. You know OJ's got that one, right? His specialty's killing white women. He got it in the bag. It is in the bag with the gloves and the knife. OJ's got that one. I am a married man. I've been married for 8 years. Rev, this fucking garage is cool. My wife would never let me do this, but I might leave her. It looks good. You're making it look good. No, I don't want to go find new pussy. That would be terrible. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's strange. Nothing is strange. I'm super regular. I get blowjobs every 90 days. That's good numbers. No, Rev. It's after 8 years. That's just blowjobs, man. Leap year, an extra one on leap year. No, it's a good week because I had my quarterly blowjob this week. Nice. I get a once a month one. Quarterly blowjob. I'm proud of it, man. I was getting it this time. I was in the shower, and normally I'm in the bed. I'm like not paying attention, but I'm in the shower, so I'm looking down. And I grabbed her by the back of the head. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not a savage. I wasn't trying to like hurt her or nothing. I was pulling. I was pulling her back because she's got a beautiful face. She's got these green eyes, and I like to see what's going on. But she was fighting it so hard. I was pulling. My wife sucks dick like she's smoking a vape in a hospital. She's embarrassed. I don't know why. I love her. I'm going to look down. She thinks I'm going to go, look at this dirty hoe. Mother of my children. Fucking loving it. No. It's great. We had 2 kids, 2 boys. Thank you, God. Can't trust them hoes. I had a vasectomy after my second son. The doctor that did my vasectomy has lost so much money because it hurt, and I'm telling everybody on a regular basis, there's only a 6% chance that it'll hurt. So most folks it don't hurt, but I was in that 6% chance, lucky me. And I had the worst pain imaginable for 4 fucking days. I literally wanted to kill myself because the only way I could think to escape the pain. And I remember on the second day, I was high on Percocets, and it was like 3 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. And I live in a little suburb outside of Memphis, so somebody knocked on the door, and that was out of the normal. So I grabbed my knife, and I went to the door, and I answered it, and there's this crackhead out there telling me he walked through the woods, and I got real racist and country all of a sudden. He was a white guy. I wouldn't have talked like this to anybody else. But I was like, hey, brother, you can't be around this neighborhood. We got cops and firefighters out here, and you need to go to the gas station at the exit. And he left, no big deal. But I thought after, I took that knife to the door, but I have a gun. I think my balls were hurting so bad that I was willing to give him a shot at the castle just to to get past it, though. Yeah, Memphis is in rough shape right now. We just found out that Diddy's gay. We're real homophobic in Memphis. We were denying that shit to the last. But it's, yeah, I always knew that Puff Daddy was gay. You know how I knew Puff Daddy was gay? His name's Puff Daddy. If there was a rapper named Scooby Snacks, I wouldn't be surprised if he was chasing cars and solving mysteries, you know? I would have loved Scooby and Shaggy to find out that Puff Daddy was gay and do like the unmasking. Like Scoob, did you hear that Puff Daddy's gay? Ruh-roh, Raggy. Looks like Rough Daddy's a ragged. Thank you. I like jokes. My little sister's got Down syndrome. Woo, give it up. Or give it down, I guess. She saw some pictures of my wife at the Memphis Zoo riding a camel. We got a great zoo in Memphis. And she came to me on the holidays and was like, Gavin, I want to ride a camel. And I was like, Lily, I am down. We're going to get you to Memphis. We're going to get you on that camel. I told Mom about it. But I was a little worried because, you know, sometimes she gets overwhelmed. I didn't want that to happen while she's on this camel. But, y'all, I was worried for no reason. She did so fucking good. She got on that camel and just trotted it around, fit right in between. And I always cheer for her. I was like, go, Lily! She said, hey, Gavin! And it's just a really sweet interaction. But I had this, like, epiphany. I think it works so well because a camel is pretty much just a horse with Down syndrome. Right? I mean, it's got those humps, and like Lily was locked in just perfectly and made for each other. And then, you know, a camel's got that real distinctive face. And then, you know, what's a horse say? A horse says neigh, neigh, neigh. But what's a camel say? So, yeah, man. Lily, we had a good time. Had some weird side effects from that vasectomy, man. There's supposed to be a 10% decrease in your volume after a vasectomy. But I think my balls went into like a fight or flight mode. Like lights were blinking, it was hull damage, woo, woo, woo. Because like I was producing 30% more. Volume, velocity, viscosity, like the stickiness of it. I was like Spider-Man. I could put up posters. I would have been cool to fight crime. Like imagine somebody coming out of a bank and there I am, just like, ha, gotcha. It's not the hero you asked for, but it's one you deserved. I preferred the farts. No, you know, I love doing comedy. I started doing comedy a year and a half ago in Memphis. It's been a lifesaver. It's like I'm on the football team all over again. I got buddies. It's a meritocracy. I started doing comedy the day of the Uvalde shooting. Not on purpose, but I came just randomly. I've been a fan of comedy. I want to go see comedy in Memphis. Heard about William Montgomery. So I came and I watched, you know, my buddies now do the worst jokes about the Uvalde shooting. Like immediately, like that afternoon, the bodies were warm. And none of the jokes were good. It went exactly how you'd expect. Hiss, boo, cuss them, fuck you, get off stage. But like I knew at that moment that I can get up there and say anything. Anything. I can't be too stupid on this stage. And I'm so thankful that happened. You know, I want to play basketball too, but I've never played basketball. And I get intimidated when I go to the gym, LA Fitness, because like those guys are real ballers up there, and I can't be like, hey, can you guys teach me something, you know? But if I went to the YMCA and I saw some fellas out there on the field that was like maybe missing a chromosome or two, like that's my field. And that's what happened to me at the High Tone in Memphis. That was my entrance. But I like things that are funny. I think God's funny. I try to believe in God. Did y'all know that half of all beavers die from falling trees? It's the best. It's their favorite thing to do. And they're ah! And God watches every time. You know he does. He's celebrating every beaver that bites it. You can also get throat cancer from going down on a lady that's got HPV. And that's just like those beavers, y'all. Look at God. Favorite thing to do, it'll take you out. Yeah, Mr. Douglas died from it. What a way to go. There's actually, I looked it up. I wrote that joke. It was one of my first jokes, but it's not even a joke. But there's like 2,900 people a year that get throat cancer from HPV. Only 2,800 died on 9/11. There's a 9/11 worth of people getting throat cancer from pussy every year. Now you know why everybody's eating ass, though, right? Because that's your safe alternative. You gotta. It's like Thanksgiving dinner with the peas. You know, you eat around it. You don't eat the cancer peas. Oh man, what else did I have? I got plenty else. I grew up in a small town. Real fucking small town. And y'all can tell from my voice, you know. Married my cousin because I didn't have any sisters. My hometown, we used to play this really cool game where we would go and rent a boat, and then when we would drink 36 beers, and then we would try to return the boat. It's like pin the tail on the donkey, but with a boat. Oh, glad y'all waited for this. I get aggravated at white chicks because it's really hard to stay in shape, fellas. I'm 35. I'm going to hot yoga because I don't like getting yelled at. And fat chicks or white chicks. Bikram.
Big girl yoga.
Oh, big girl yoga.
They don't do it as fast or they're not as younger, so you gotta be so much.
Well, I don't know, man. It just pissed me off because, like, white girls are the only people in the world that can get fatter and their sexual options get better. Because who loves a fat white chick, right? The guys with the biggest dicks and the guys that are the hardest workers. That's bullshit, man. Like, if getting fat got me Simone Biles, I look like Ralphie May up here right now. But I'm not. Just slightly out of shape. Oh, man, I'm blanking on some more material. I have it, it's just not any good. Epstein, what do I have on Epstein? I don't know. My name's Gavin Yates. It's kind of like Bill Gates, except he spells his last name Gates, and I've never been to Epstein's Island. So it's just the difference between me and Bill Gates. Bought up all the farmland, fucker. What's he up to? Lab meat.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck him. Let's raise up. Let's kill them all. Who's with me?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? I might be busy. Put me down as attending. No, it's you know, I do comedy in Memphis. I do a lot of black shows in Memphis, believe it or not. Yeah, I do way more black shows than white shows. So this is really out of my element. The two black dudes left. So hey, I feel half more comfortable. You big guy. Did you grow up rich? Did you have money growing up?
I'm half black.
But half white.
Half black is more than regular black.
That could have been the second husband. You could be living off first husband money.
You grow up with any mixed friends?
I don't know. You got that chain on. I just thought, big guy, rich. You probably grew up with a silver shovel in your mouth. No, I'm just playing. He's really funny. That guy. He's a stand-up guy. Really good guy. Oh man, I'm running to the end of what I wanted to do tonight, and now I'm just going to tell racist jokes. So I can't do that. I'm not racist. I try really hard, but I don't use any of the woke terminology for like the different races. Like you're not a Caucasian, you're not an African American, you know. And same for groups. Like one white person, those are the whites, you know. Call them the whites. One Mexican person, you call them Mexicans, right? A group of Mexicans. One black person, a group of black people, loud in a movie theater. I can say that because it's funny when I say it. I really am running to the end. Thank you guys so much for having me tonight. My name is Gavin Yates. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you, fellas. Let's talk.
Gavin.
What's up?
Welcome to the show. Is this your first or second time?
First time here.
All right.
Nice.
Feels like I've always been here.
Would you like a shot?
Yes.
So
Yes,
you were just
Brown.
hiding
Brown. Fuck yeah.
behind the sheet.
Behind the scenes.
Did you say behind the
Lurking.
sheet?
Behind the sheet.
Oh.
Not a white sheet,
That
guys.
curtain over there. Yeah, not that. We're not that.
Not a sheet with holes in
But
it.
no, this is a black curtain.
Still not making a good argument.
I don't know.
All
I'm
right,
trying.
Mr. Gavin, here is a shot for you, sir, and I will toast you. What would you like to toast to?
To Israel.
To Israel.
What's wrong? You didn't drink? Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure if you
All
supported
day.
them.
I'm on neither party on that one.
No? Yeah?
I
feel
hate
like they're
that
both
a bunch
doing a
of
good
people
job.
are dying, you know? It's just sad.
I think they're both doing their very best.
From
rooting
growing
for
up,
both.
For growing up, it's really crazy how the sides have shifted. The fact that there's such a support for Hamas.
Oh, yeah.
It's really. I mean,
True.
for me
Sense
being
to
at
me.
my age and seeing that, I'm just like,
There's 20 people, 20 years old and below. That's really popular.
I like the gays for Hamas. I really think they're doing God's work.
so like I saw that too, and like sometimes you gotta go, what the fuck, and not in like any particular way, but just like.
You remember reading about the Jews for Hitler? That was.
So there was always been like these different type
So
of like
strange.
quasi
Same
groups that
thing.
are like that, and you just don't understand. I mean, there's black Ku Klux Klan members, right?
Yeah. Well, Dave Chappelle's done a,
was a blind one.
like
Well,
a
he did the bit on the blind
thing
guy,
about
yeah.
that.
But I mean, there's just crazy shit out there, just to the point where it's like Rodney King. Can we just not all get along? Speaking of, OJ, we've not
OJ,
talked about it.
yeah, we
Everybody
haven't
has
talked
taken
about
their
OJ
shot
at all
at OJ jokes. I'm not going to do any type in him because I've seen a lot and I've really been sick. But we've not talked about it, and this is like the only really current event that is really. I wouldn't say a hot topic, but definitely.
Bart Durham died too.
Bart Durham did die.
Morgan Wallen threw the chair off the.
So I think they
There
called
was
Bart
news.
Durham in because they knew that OJ was coming down. So I guess
Yeah.
OJ's got some unfinished business with
Dude.
the NIL. So they had to bring Bart Durham down.
Had to.
Bart comes down,
Yeah.
fucking like WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's got his suit on and everything. Yeah, like WrestleMania. He's coming
Dude.
down, has his arms around.
He's just down. He's
coming
gonna
down,
come down and
into
be
the
his
courtroom.
lawyer.
It's OJ and Nicole.
That's amazing.
So how do you guys feel about like I remember like I was a young kid back in the day, so I remember everything
started court TV.
It is
Yeah.
court TV.
It completely
It was court TV. So like, all right. So OJ, do you feel that OJ did it?
Well, actually, no, I don't think so. I think it was ninjas that Ron Goldman was dealing with the Chinese mafia. I think ninjas really did kill them. They were chopped all to hell. OJ, his hands, he had so much arthritis and all that stuff that he really couldn't have actually killed him like that. He from the previous.
Do you know that they traced OJ Simpson in 3 different states and found Nicole Simpson's blood in all 3 states?
I don't know. I just didn't believe he actually did it.
Wow.
How about you? Do you believe that OJ did it?
I think so, dude.
Okay.
I was told ninjas.
Yeah, ninja.
Yeah.
I've really got to pick this. Not now, but really.
The guy that I recorded all my music from, his dad was actually on OJ's team, and he swears up and down that OJ.
Team?
Yeah.
Like football team or
No.
court team?
Court team.
And it was ninjas.
Shit.
Yeah, they think that it was really. They actually thought it was. They believed OJ. They thought it was really ninjas.
So
And if the glove didn't fit, you must have quit. That was like a ninja glove. It was like a little bitty glove, man. Like his hand really wasn't fitting that fucking glove, according to what I've been told. So maybe it's not what I believe. I'm just telling you a story what I've been told.
I've got to flesh this out, man.
Yeah, we do.
Gavin, do you believe that OJ was innocent or guilty of the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and what was the other guy named?
Goldman.
Ron Goldman.
It's too soon to say. No, I remember as a kid, I grew up in a little small town and, parents that were pretty racist on a regular basis, grandparents too.
Sure.
And I remember watching the trial as a kid, and they all started out pretty sure that he did it. But there's only one thing that kind of trumps their racism, my family, and that was their mistrust of the government. So, by the end of that trial, that glove did not fit him. Hell no, that glove didn't fit. So, I don't know. It's a lot of nuance to that. You don't know where somebody landed on it.
That whole thing was just insane for the time, but it was just like what we needed.
Well, better yet, what if Nicole or him had never even died and it was all just a big fucking... Just for what it did.
It's all
it almost created a race war, divide.
Pictures did leak of that, and of course, as a kid, I was always looking for like snuff films and stuff like.
As we do.
Rotten.com.
Sure. Bloodfeast.com.
Oh, new.
Or no, bloodshow.com.
I knew that one, yeah.
Okay, so bloodshow.com
Chop his cock off.
Ruined me for I saw. So first you watch like stupid shit like the bunny lady. Do you remember the bunny lady?
Was she breaking their necks?
She's like all this and walking around in high heels and shit. Nightmare fuel shit, right?
Send me the link.
But then no. I don't do it anymore. Like I haven't been. I don't even know what's up there. But they have different rooms. Each room have 100 videos. Whatever you could think of, there's a room for it, and there's 100 videos
Yeah, I'm
of
good,
that.
man.
Exactly.
Ignorance is bliss on that
Exactly.
for me.
There is shit that you can't unsee, and when
I don't want that in there.
3 videos in, I'm realized, no, this is like I loved horror.
Hellraiser
movies.
used to scare the shit out of me back in the day. As a
I
kid.
loved horror movies growing up, and then growing up at my age through internet, we would always see snuff films, but they would always be like, heavily pixelated or really just bad quality.
Shaky.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Faces of the Dead, half that shit was fake.
But then when smartphones came out, and the technology was there for everything to be picture fucking
The
perfect.
decapitation videos in 08, 09, 10.
Exactly.
I've seen those.
God, we went
That's
dark,
shit.
man. It's the Twilight Hour over here.
That you realize, it is real.
You can just go to Reddit and go to r/war movies
I don't go
or
to
r/
anything
like
I've been
war
following
footage.
both wars for the last year. I feel like
You
I have
can see all
PTSD.
of
It's
it
terrible.
on
The
there.
recent stuff from
I-
Israel is
Exactly.
awful.
Exactly. I'm glad that stuff is there because it needs to be. Like, if you have the ability to film an atrocity and show, like, hey, this isn't like movie Hollywood bullshit. I think people need to fucking see it if that's what's. There needs to be evidence of it. Should you watch it? No. But I'm saying, like, I think everything, if it's going to be documented, you have the ability to document it. Because that's only going to stop that from happening in the future. If you don't document it, then it's going to continue to happen.
I see your point to an extent, but you could also be curating some fucking psychopaths by looking at that shit.
So the end of World War II,
true.
we all see the videos of what the Nazis have done. But did
we
you
did
see
in
what
Dresden.
but did you see what the people did to the German citizens after World War II?
I can imagine.
The shit that I'm half German and I don't really have a stake in everything, but when you actually wake up and you see the whole picture, not what you're showed, but when you see what people did to the German citizens who were not Nazis, holy fuck, it puts things in a complete different perspective that no one is right. Anybody who does anything violent is wrong.
Yeah.
Completely.
Oh yeah, humanity comes out a little
Thank
bit.
you. There's a point where you're like,
Violence.
so someone was a fucking Nazi and they did blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, try them. Do whatever. But to the point where, like, no one is right, no one has the ability to just to fucking take someone's fucking life without their... Everyone is wrong on every side, every time. No one is right. Whenever...
Eye for eye lives the genocide.
Exactly. But there's to a point where we've come to the point now that we have the ability to stop shit from happening before it gets too far, and we don't do that now. The fact that we're letting shit happen like in Ukraine, Something like that. The fact in Gaza, the fact that we're letting shit happen, like there should be no violence on anybody. The fact that we're doing anything like that in this day and age.
You're asking for the one world nation and one world
I'm
government.
not laxing for that either because I think that every country should be its own country. I'm not for New World Order, but I think that the
That's
time
how
of
they're gonna
conquerors
use that,
is
though.
over. The time of
Oh,
Hitler
no.
was the last great conqueror. When he was done, we have been done.
Knock on some
I'm
wood.
not saying. I'm not saying. I'm not
you're saying it
gratifying it.
from, like,
I'm not gratifying the
holistic,
Nazi
yeah.
Germany Hitler thing. I'm
There's
not
another one.
gratifying that.
Good
There's
question.
another one
I'm saying
coming.
that if Hitler went unchecked, Hitler would have been like.
If
We
did
would all
not-
speak. We would always speak in German right now. I'm just saying that Hitler was the last great conqueror after Napoleon, after whoever the fucking Hannibal.
He did take over. a
I'm
lot of
saying that
countries. That's fair.
Hitler had Europe in his fucking hand. It wasn't for the Russians and the United States.
Mainly the
I
Russians.
think you're really not giving the Bushes their due. I mean, they destabilized the Middle East. They created a franchise political party that's going to last till the end of time.
Exactly.
Like, they did a pretty good job.
Then we're also talking about capitalism at that point, too. And that's a different podcast. That's a different podcast.
Capitalism.
I'll be on that one. I'll
So,
come.
Gavin, what are your upcoming dates?
Oh my gosh, I'm in a play in May the 19th. You can check it out on my
May play.
Instagram. I've been doing some acting. Yeah, back in February, I played a slave master downtown in Memphis. It's not what you're thinking. He was a serial killer that tortured slaves.
Right. Is
Maybe
this
that's
based
what you're
on
thinking.
historical?
No. We made it
Oh,
way
okay,
worse
right.
than what it actually was on the slaves. They had it made. No, I'm kidding.
So I got a question for anybody here at the table. So like if you're interracial with an interracial relationship, depending on so like you're with a German chick, you know, like would you like make her dress up as a Nazi? Or if you're a white dude with like a black chick, would you like dress her up as if like she's on the plantation? Or if, right?
Oh,
right? I mean,
Jesus.
like how right? So like, would you take advantage of that situation and
So
do
you're
something
talking about
very freaky?
That's
freaky,
interesting.
Freaky. I'm not saying fucked up. I'm saying
He's talking about some monster ball
Fringe.
shit
I'm
over
not
here.
beyond it. I'm not beyond it, but my role play kind of usually centers around me, like in
Sure.
the character I am.
Okay.
So
Superman every time, right?
and I like to be a black guy. I mean, that's just
I think that's great. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, just an underperforming black guy, like the disappointment that you thought, but nope, not all of us. Not me, babe. I do the voice. I do think it's imaginary blackface, which is not. It's not. I don't think it's cool. Watch your head, oh God.
He's gonna have CTE later. Yes.
Yeah, no. Me and my wife are into role play, but I can't do. I mean, I can do some voices, but like in sex, it's like, you whore, get down there. You know, like, it just turns into Deliverance immediately. And she laughs at me,
Wow.
and I like laughs, but like if I've got a hard on, laughs or not.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like when I was a kid, there was a chick that she invited me over, and I was really wanting. But she was like, she had never been with anyone, so she was constantly giggling. And I couldn't like, as much as we were making out in there, I couldn't get it up because she was always giggling. And like there was a point that we were both naked, and she was giggling so much that I was like, would you shut the fuck up? Oh, you know, it was just like, I couldn't do anything with her, man. One of my friends went up nailing her, and she was just giggling the whole time. It didn't matter, you could touch her, you could do whatever. Just constant laughter. I was just like, fuck.
Wow. She was 12, Rev. That was
No, she
I'm
was
playing. It was
12. We were in
kidding.
high
These
school.
jokes.
But everything's a joke at some point. Did we talk about your upcoming gigs?
Yeah, well, I've got the
You
play.
asked him
I'm in a
twice.
play. I play a mentally ill father that wants to kill himself. A lot of voiceover stuff, real good stuff. And I know I'll plug the a Good Vibes Comedy Festival at the High Tone in Memphis,
Yes.
419 and 420.
I will be there for that too.
Hell yeah,
Are
I'll
you on the
definitely be
419
there.
and 421?
I'm there for both.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on deck if somebody wrecks.
That's right. No, I'm like helping Nate with like staff or whatever.
Hey,
I'm the staff.
He's got to
so
take
that's
out.
me.
He's got to take out the trash.
It's a obligatory set.
Or I'm part of the
Get
staff.
in there and clean
I
them
don't know.
bathrooms.
I might just be part
Me
of the
neither.
staff.
I could be doing time. I don't think so though.
He's had the bath mitts in the bathroom.
You
You
got-
walk in, Nick's there. You gotta wash your hands, sir.
That's right, dude. I will be out
Here's
there.
a mint.
I'll have some,
You got
some extra
got
gum
some
over
Paris
there,
Hilton cologne.
if you would like.
You want to hear a
I
joke?
got breast milk. Yes.
Give me $1 and I'll tell you a joke. John.
All right. So everyone, make sure that you tip Nick Weir at the 420 Festival. Good vibes at Memphis. I want to thank. Hey, let's thank Gavin Yates, Amanda Cruel, Chase Moat, Joey Diesel, Tyler Cooper, David Lynam. I always fuck that name up. Jonah Blankenship, Cole Knowles, Kenny Henson, Malachi Gaskin, and
Yes.
right now we are going to No Connection. These kids are fucking insane, man. I mean, I wish I played like this when I was their fucking age.
Very impressive.
I'm gonna predict that these motherfuckers are gonna take the scene by storm in the next fucking year. I mean, like,
That was.
we all perked up during their set. So, ladies and gentlemen, No Connection.
Welcome, you gentlemen. Welcome. Come on in.
Alright.
All right, gentlemen. How long y'all been together?
All of us together have only been around for, what, 2-3 months maybe? Yeah.
Wow.
These two have been working for a while.
What
We've been together
the?
for 2 years now.
Yeah. It just took us that long to get a good.
To get a good bass player and vocals.
So you guys-
So that explains the drums and guitar being so tight. But dude, all you guys are super in sync. I mean, just like kudos to that, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh yeah. So you guys are met in high school, I heard.
Yeah.
Lyman, I believe.
Lyman.
All right.
Nice.
You guys are right up there with Dystopia. Don't let anybody fool you guys. You guys are some young, very fucking good talent.
We put in as much effort as we can, really. We put in
I mean,
a lot of work for it.
I heard so many technical things in there, man. I heard some like doom sludge.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Then just thrashing about.
Exactly.
Very hardcore. I heard a little bit of everything in there. So like, top band, what?
Yeah, so a lot of our stuff is really just kind of, we come up with it and we have this idea that it's not really like, we don't have a single outlet. We kind of just explore everywhere, really. Whatever sounds cool.
Don't label yourself.
I can see a few different influences in y'all's music. Honestly, I see like some like old Suicide Silence. And like that first EP of Bring Me the Horizon and like the first album.
Totally,
Right, I see a lot of that. And in that last song, you guys had a moment where like it sounded like you guys had moved a little prog-ish, like progressive. Like, I was like, yes, dude, I love that, dude.
That was
I
actually
want to make more
written.
songs like that.
Yeah, that one was written after the Burial song. That he just like we were just in his room.
I
And
love
he just,
After the Burial, yeah.
I mean, that's literally all of our songs are us jamming. It's us like that breakdown for the first song we wrote was like, hey, I want to try something different. Let's just jam for 2 hours. And we played, and by the end of it, we were like, we should use some of that. That's how most of our songs are written.
Dude, isn't that nice? You can just do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is y'all's first time actually playing out?
Yep.
It is, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys got the strength.
Yeah,
Man, it's been a challenge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, when you're, I
Especially our
actually,
age.
Yeah, it's gotta be hard. You can't get into bars and do shows and
Like,
stuff.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
It's not.
I had a bass player that was 19. I had to sneak him into bars. Like I would just,
Oh my
I just like
God.
bring him in his back. I'd be like, you go over there, and I can buy him a beer and hand him a beer real quick, so you fucking blend it in.
That's gonna be you.
That's possible, man. You go in and like this mask on, nobody knows. Like, they just show the mask.
Yeah, I gotta check this. Where's the band?
Just the band, yeah.
Just Springwater, they check every single soul.
Yes, they do. I'm a local comedian here in Nashville.
You be the 80-year-old man, they're gonna
Comics
check
that are like 18, you know, trying
Yeah.
to get in, and it's like they can only get into like our coffee shop open mics,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
not like the bar showcases and stuff. You know?
We've definitely run into that issue a few times. We've had a few
Yeah,
moments where they're just like, sorry, we can't really do that.
You gotta do house parties.
That's what we were just talking
You
about
gotta
that
do
not too long
house
ago.
parties.
Yeah,
You
we tried to
invite
do
kids
it.
your age, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just do house parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had so many like so close opportunities.
Yeah.
Like silver platter, and it's like there's just one thing, and it's like we can't do it.
Yeah,
You'd think there'd be a lot of house party shows in Murfreesboro. I used to go to quite a few.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, you guys are, how old are you guys?
I'm
He's
18.
18.
I'm 16.
Okay, at y'all's age, I was going to Rocket Town a lot. That was like
Yeah.
the venue
Rocket Town's
I
around?
went to. Yes, it
I'm
is.
only familiar with Graveyard and Crossroads. That's about it.
Yeah, we're super familiar.
You guys don't know Rocket Town? Like they play that kind of music
Yeah,
over there.
I've heard of them from my dad. My dad goes to shows there.
It's a music venue, and it is also a skate park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Park, Rocket
We
Town.
were talking about this not
Music
too long ago.
venue.
It was like the thing, yeah.
Yes.
We were talking about wanting to do something like that.
Do you guys know where the Gunk House, where that is?
No.
No.
It's some venue here.
Never heard of it.
Wow.
Nashville, or Saffron played here.
Yeah.
Played there.
something.
A few months ago.
But it's something worth looking into.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you guys could do like a show at the end, maybe? I mean, I don't know.
I'm telling you what, we're
That'd be
shows.
good.
Like the end
is
in
two
Rocket
shows.
Town are like the
Yeah.
venues I think of are like Dark Matter maybe.
Yeah,
I
so-
feel like
yeah.
you guys would be able to play and like play well.
Absolutely.
You know?
I'm trying to reach
Our-
out to Dark Matter.
Our biggest thing is we have nothing on streaming right now. We have a full EP recorded. It's just waiting to be mastered. So every time somebody asks us for something, we're like,
Shit, after tonight,
When
you
is it
take a
coming
clip of
out?
what y'all just did and you send that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, this is what we do.
This.
You want some of this?
Yeah, we really.
You gotta be bold, be creative. Like the online streaming, get all your friends to come in, streaming practices.
Yeah.
Just build your brand.
Yeah, we're definitely trying that. We're trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
just
that's the next step.
post all kinds of
It's
stuff.
so much easier when you're younger, man.
I think
Now
it's a good
I'm
brand.
38. All my people who used to come watch my shows, they're grown, they're gone, they have kids, and they got you guys got friends that will come to the show.
Yeah.
Time is now.
The time is now. It'll run out before you know it, guys. Just stick with it and enjoy it, guys.
Well, we appreciate this breakthrough opportunity.
yeah, absolutely.
It'll help us get, our name out there.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we hope it progresses us a little
Spread our name.
Spread our name.
I mean, I remember.
Let us spread our seed.
Advertising.
I remember like Thursday night. I think I was sitting in bed and I just opened Facebook and I just joined the Facebook group that I found the post for this in. And I saw everybody was asleep, so I couldn't ask anybody if they wanted to do it. I just sent it. I was like, you know what?
We're just gonna take matters in our hands.
We're just gonna do it.
I got a message in the middle of my class, and he's just like, "Hey, we got a show opportunity Saturday." I'm like,
I got a message.
"Okay, like, okay, like, tell me more."
Middle
Like,
geometry class.
yeah, literally just sitting there and.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. In our group chat, we were just like, I was like, Rev, we're bringing kids into here? What are we doing?
We've done it before. Like we've had Dystopian on, and
Yeah.
hell, my boy played drums last week.
True.
He did pretty good. Not like this guy, but he's like He's like an ACDC drummer.
Yeah, dude, you guys are a bit more technical, I would say.
Yeah. That was what impressed me the most. Just the layers within just one song. It made it seem like there was fucking 12 different songs, even though you guys only played 4. It was just so intimate.
Yeah. It was a lot. A lot of
3-minute songs. Put that my bad. Go ahead.
No, yeah, you're good. I think the first song we started with, that was the latest song we wrote. And we've probably had it for 4 months, The Pit? Yeah, 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah.
So everything's very, but like the second and third songs are kind of blended. Those songs are over a year and a half old.
Yeah, we have
So
all
we've
songs
like
like
all,
these
I
songs
know, we
practice
practice,
really
we practice every single week, every Tuesday, and it's,
And I've written like harmony guitar parts for it and everything. We just don't have the same.
Man, coming into the band.
When you guys can get one.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
Like I'm just focusing on this right now. Like I feel like I'm not ready for a second guitarist.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes bringing an extra head in, sometimes you bring a cancer in.
Right.
You have to keep
That's true.
The cancer can come in the band.
Yeah, they can.
Coming into the band was just like he was dropping all these technical parts on me and learning on bass, and I'm just like, hold on, you gotta slow down, man. You gotta do that one more time. This guy's mind with his metal riffs is just
he's crazy.
Yeah,
insane.
He's only been playing for 2 years.
He's
yeah.
About 2 years, like whenever quarantine started, basically. That's when I started playing bass.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then transition bass to guitar.
Yeah, like 6 months later.
All right.
He just picks stuff up like it's nothing. Like he walked in the percussion room at school and he was just like, it's like,
Wow.
Yeah, for just enough to do
You
everything.
just walk around now and just be like, I'm a prodigy, fuck you.
Just I gotta stay home with
He's so
people
humble.
like animals as leaders and everything. I'm like,
They are an inspiration, man. It's pretty solid. All right, guys. What you got to eat after this? I assume. Hopefully, this will land your guys' gigs. You guys.
Right.
How do we find you guys?
Instagram is our main way right now.
We also have Facebook.
Yeah, we do a Facebook page. It's not as active yet. We're trying to get a lot more of our legit stuff out, like the legit recordings and stuff like that, before we get too big on every platform. But
You ain't gotta rush it, man. Just
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that stuff's coming out soon, right? It's getting mixed and
Yeah.
mastered right
Yeah,
now.
we're moving towards it as much as possible. Yeah.
Let us know, and we'll make sure to like post it and share it. And everything.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on, man.
You guys were awesome. I loved it.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you guys.
I liked it.
Fuck you all. Good night.
Good night.
Excellent job.
Contradiction. Fuck around, and you test me. My patience is fleeting. Coward. A picture of this. Your face. My face. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Blind. Blind. Guts. Brains. Uncaged. Unleash. 'Cause you can tame the beast. Coward. A picture of this.